Welcome my friends back to Marvel Snap. We're in the waiting room for Sage at the moment. Can't wait to see what kind of decks we can cook up with her. Yusuf, Ed, great to see you guys. Great to see you guys. Very exciting to see Sage in action indeed. I think it's going to be a pretty fun card to mess around with. Go Angela Silk here. Titan gives us a great advantage with Magneto and Hulk. Melissa, good to see you. And Chara, perfect. We got the crew all showing up. Oh, I'm excited for today. Okay. I wait on Magneto probably. Just play like Red Hulk, Red Hulk. Interesting. I definitely just want to play probably the solo Hulk over here. Now we're locked in. Got the God Splits on your favorite tech cards. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Which cards are those? Oh no, do you have Shang? They might. I mean, I have to stay, but I don't think I can snap. Would you be packing Shang? Maybe. But do I want to play around it or not? No. I'll just roll it. Ed rallying the likes. Nelson Tan, great to see you. Yo. Ahmed, good to see you, good to see you. I'm doing fantastic. No, he's got the Shang. Of course he does. What was the other card? Jeff. So we could have done like... yeah, throw the emote when you didn't snap. Good job, mate. Good job. Foil and Rainbow Kirby on the Cosmo Inked Black Tone for Peach Rogue. Ooh, nice, nice. Teddy's doing great. Teddy's doing great. Looking forward to Sage. How about yourself, Rickster? Oh, Pet Mansion, sure. Did anybody get into Marvel Rivals? I was watching some of the streams, but I haven't gotten to play at all. Wasn't sure about Sage until you saw a video this morning. What did you see this morning? It's Tuesday again already. Is it Tuesday yet? Critical Role reference. This is very nice. We get to go leech into Blink here. Trying to feel out what our opponent's list is, though. Okay, so they have Hope. We go leech. Obviously play Kitty. She's free. Oh, no. We're too late on the leech being able to knock out the unreveals. We might be able to get something here, but they probably have Hawk. They probably have some junk, is what I imagine. Generally, those go together. All the Sage synergies within archetypes that you already like. Nice. I've been checking on Bootman's rival streams. Looks very fun. It does look fun. It looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and blink now to be able to pull Magneto. See where things go. Okay, well, you blocked spawning a Doombot there for like no reason, because Nocturne can move away. It's not like it would have filled the location. So So that's definitely interesting. Why didn't... Oh, because I played Kitty in the wrong order? Yeah, that sounds like something I would do. Yeah, they moved Jeff already, right? So this will choke off this lane. That sounds good for us. Then we can win the end with like Hulk, Silk, Kitty. Okay, I'm in. Connor, good to see you. Would I swap for Nocturne and Rolk within this deck? Interesting. Nocturne and Rolk. You blink to the Hawk. Right, right. Move, yeah. Which then does... Dang it, it causes the location to change? No. I think we lost on this one. They're able to... Their ability to trade into the Hawk is too good for us. And then losing the discount. We were really liking Elysium there. Like, I can play Kitty, which would give me a little buff. And you could play as well, but... I don't think that we get to win at Necrotia.
Escaped.
But instead of Nocturne, I probably run Red Guardian, and instead of Rolk, I probably run Dr. Doom. I think those are pretty effective. What do I think about the Rivals developers restricting criticisms on their game? Seems fishy. I think they walked it back on the Discord and they said that was just a misunderstanding, and they want content creators to be able to share honest opinions. I'm actually, because I was not in the I was not in the playtest or the alpha, I didn't get to see. I don't know the details of what they initially told content creators to make it seem fishy, but I know there was enough of a backlash that they were like, no, we want people just to be able to be honest about their opinions. It does seem weird that they would ever put any kind of restriction on it, because, I mean, here's the thing. It's an Overwatch clone that is based on the Marvel franchise. Like, that guarantees the game is going to be a success as long as there is not absolutely egregious monetization or extreme incompetency in terms of the, like, bugs and playability of the game. If the game is playable and doesn't bash you in the face asking for money every single time you load in, the game will be an absolute success, because franchise plus shooter genre is going to be great. The new CCG looks good. Hopefully they can get a good player base and some more optimization. Yes, Connor. I hope so too. The optimization is a big one for me. We're talking about the ScreenPlay video that I released. New free CCG based around a B-movie kind of theming. Very fun. It has simultaneous turn planning like Snap. It has variable win conditions because you pick like your lead casts in your movies, and they each have different story arcs they want to complete. So it's got some very clever ideas going for it. I can just hold you, right? Yeah, and then we can play Kitty to keep her going and bouncing. I don't really care about... I can't use Blink. Yeah. So we go either Hulk or Magneto here. Probably just throw Magneto mid and give them all this. That does mean I'm going to have to spend 7 energy next time so that Red Hulk doesn't scale. But that seems better than giving them the Magneto, maybe? And also I think... it really depends on their hand. They haven't played many cards, so hopefully we have the flexibility. And we're probably going to draw a cheaper card. So then it should all come together. Let's snap and go. Tyler, let's go. Teddy's streaming. What are my thoughts on Sage? I think Sage is probably underrated. Like, I think that she's going to hit the games a little bit similar to Gladiator as like a stat stick 3 cost. And as long as we find the right blend of cards to go around her, it'll be pretty good. Now it's interesting because when Gladiator released, it was the game was all about 4 costs. Your core power producers were 4 costs, and like the core synergies were 4, 5, and 6. And sometimes 2s. And then 3 was actually open as a spot just to put down a lot of stats. Now the game has shifted a little bit so that generally you're starting your synergy cards at 3, which means that Sage might have a little bit harder time to fit in, but I think it'll still be good. Okay. So we get a copy of Shang, they get a copy of Magneto. They seem to just be playing a control deck. I mean, this is... Rogue? Really? Is everybody caught up on X-Men 97? I'm not gonna put spoilers here, but I'm just curious, because I have been loving it. Me and the Teddy wife initially got Disney. We re-upped our Disney Plus subscription. I hate this. We do have a lot of movement abilities, so maybe we're able to get back in there, but like we don't carry Doctor Doom. Yeah, X-Men has been absolutely incredible, and so the finale, guys, is tomorrow. So hyped. Well, we re-upped our Disney Plus sub to be able to get Tales of the Empire, the Star Wars animated show. And we were like, there's a bunch of other stuff that's kind of piling up that we would like to watch. And I was like, hey, I've heard good things about this X-Men 97. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh. So good. I'm just going to have to play mid here, I think. And Sunspot probably wins Kiln. Unless we find Nocturne right now. Top deck Nocturne. I guess Silk might do fine okay as well. Push them to needing 8 power. We'll see, we'll see. Let's do this. Brother and I are a couple episodes behind. The show is so good. The show is so good. Teddy wife and I watched the very first episode, and it was just like, mind blown. At the very end, we were just all doing the little Taylor Swift clap. And then found ourselves doing that over and over again. Okay, so now you want to kill one of my favorite guys. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It makes me feel like I have to sacrifice someone good. Like Craven? Is Craven the sacrifice? And then Shang will stick to the board and give me a little bit of extra energy, so then I can play Red Hulk Kitty on the next turn. It's gonna have to be like Red Hulk win here, Kitty play on mid. They flip first, so thankfully if they drop a big card, I can smack them, but they'll probably just pass. Let the Sunspot scale a little bit more. This one is annoying. Because they don't have a little fodder card to sacrifice easily. I wanted to go into a bigger card. I guess I could. Yeah, but if I do this, I'm just vulnerable to Shang, and we know that he has Shang. So you have to hold back. Alright, let's try this. Waiting for it to be complete so you can binge it. Yeah. We got the Disney Plus version with ads, so I'm actually happy that we started early. Binging is way less fun when there's an ad break every 10 minutes. Or less, actually. It might be 8 minutes. Okay, listen. I probably would have been fine spending the little bit extra to get no ads on Disney. But then you don't get the bundle with Hulu, and I want to watch Shogun, and I want to watch The Bear as well. Does this ever win? Just going +4 here? I'm already up by 9, though. And I don't think we've seen Red Hulk scaling on their side. Like, it might actually just win. They flip first, so they can't met. Yeah. It wins!
Victory.
Ooh. On the flip side, Teddy wife and I, now that we're caught up on X-Men 97, have been watching Tales of the Empire, and we're like, what are we doing over here, Star Wars? Can we get the act together? Can we make stories about good characters? How are we feeling about the series drop? Oh, good question, good question. So let's do a reminder. Who's in the series drop? Let me pull it up. Series drop. Oh gosh. Jean Grey, Living Tribunal, Herc, Celine, Gladiator, Nebula, and Silk. Kind of fun. Some core cards here that are dropping down. And then Martyr, Silver Sam, Howard the Duck, Mirage, and Echo. They couldn't get Echo and Howard the Duck down fast enough in my book. Nothing to do here. I don't know. So here's the thing. I think Martyr is underappreciated. She's pretty fun. Mirage has kind of been, I don't know, phased out of most of her decks, but she's fine. Why are people playing Domino? It's like I've actually seen someone got Domino in a Blink deck to stick, and I can't imagine that that's correct. It is not. Silk is a little risky. It could just be Jeff here. Play Silk next turn. Could also be Leech, right? In time to be able to stop their Blink. And then I can go like Silk into Jeff next. Shogun was awesome. Saw a lot of hate for the ending, but I thought that it was great. Is it true that it already has, like it has another season in the works? Do this, and then this. Yeah, Clintar's already activated. So we'll throw Silk, hopefully all the way over to Craven. Can we snap to this? Like, we've developed so much more than them. I think you have to snap here. There's a high-level Domino deck going around. I've noticed it's not very good is what I've noticed mostly. Hody, do you like the deck? Is the deck actually good? She's there to keep the big guys in the deck for Jubilee and Blink to pull later. Yeah, I can't imagine that is the right choice. I do not think that this stays. I heard some people hypothesizing that was going to be the move. I can't imagine that's actually the right move. Going to be 10 power. You're going to be 10 power. What if I just play at 12? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, here we go. It's fine? Okay. I mean, it might honestly, here's I think the strongest draw to play Domino is that you got a cool variant of her at the very beginning of the game, and you want an excuse to play it. I think that's the only reason people are doing it. Main actor signed on for S2, so it will have to change from a limited series for award consideration. Oh, that's what it is. Will the new Series 3 show up in the boxes? Can't remember what they're called right now. Not talking about the Spotlight, though. Yes. Off of this series drop, the cards moving from 4 to 3, if you don't have any of them, they will appear in your normal caches. So if you've just not ever opened a new card for a while in the caches, if you didn't have these S4 cards, they'll be there now for you to crack open. Link is so much fun, more than I thought that she would be. I know, Melissa, she's awesome. Hate Leech in the Blink line, though. That has not been fun at all. Yeah, it was like, hey, the developers are like, hey, here's an awesome, fun new card. What if we simultaneously make you hate yourself by putting Leech down? It's another one. Leech down to 4. Domino is one of those cards that has too many good variants for the card that you never actually want to play. Yeah, exactly. I think Whiteout Room we can actually rush to fill here. Joke's on you, Craven was just filling the location. Okay. You flip first? That's like guaranteed they'll move Silk out, right? But probably still better to play Jeff. When is the drop? The drop is for June 4th. Yeah, they gave us a big advanced warning to make sure that you could plan your purchases in time. That Red Hulk is going to scale like crazy with his Hope Summers and then my unlimited energy. Wish I ran Shang, eh? Wish I ran Shang. If I play Red Hulk, I might be able to keep up with them. 10 energy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then I play my Red Hulk down, so I'd be just hoping that I find Magneto, right? Mostly. Blink the Jubilee anyway. Into Claw. Oh my gosh. Domino and Claw in the same deck. In the top 300 of the ladder? Who would have thought? Oh man. If I play Silk, I have a chance to update Silk into Magneto, but it's not a great one. You flip first. You do flip first. Which means I could just make it Kitty that gets traded up and keep my Silk for more power. Problem is both of these locations distribute other power. It's like really weird on where I want to focus. And I know that you're going up 4 to 27 here at least. And I think Magneto doesn't win unless I also take Crown City. I think I need to retreat.
Escaped.
Domino deck has a decent, not stellar untapped stats. 54% win rate, 0.3 cubes per game in the top 50% of Infinite. Man. I will refuse to play it. I will stand by it not being optimal to play Domino. I think we can do better. Sunny, Sage is an epic card. I'm looking forward to testing her. Very much looking forward to testing her. District decks just immediately. Okay, well, I guess at least I have a Red Hulk. MODOK's not doing me any favors. When I first clicked that, I thought it said rank 0 and then missing entry, and I was like, wow. What the heck? Blink needs to have a higher cost card in the deck to blink with. Also, if you pull her with Jubilee, the card she's blinking isn't Jubileed, but the card that you played before Jub. Yes. All true. I don't know if I want to play Max. Giving them extra draw when everything is random is a little scary, but maybe it's actually less dangerous to play Max when all the cards are random. They probably pull some stuff that has anti-synergy. Okay. I mean, it's all I got, so I'm definitely not gonna double it, but here we go. Not playing Sage? I am playing Sage. Sage is not released. The new card doesn't come out for another half hour. Am I crazy? Big ol' neck. Teddy, yo. First content creator that you got into Snap when it first came out. Hope things are going well with me. They definitely are. Great to see you on a stream again, man. Max the Camartage, double the reveal. Exactly. He has on reveal. Must play on reveal. 2 Camartage. Okay. Red Hulk is up to 13 at least. I think I do this. He does sacrifice the warpath just immediately. Red Hulk, you're staying at 13. Honestly, that could still be good. You pull him back? Why? Those cards do not matter. Playing them again. Why would you pull them back? You should have played Falcon first. You played 2 1-costs and then Falcon. You have no... Do you have Hitmonkey? Are you telling me that you have Hitmonkey in hand? I don't. You want to play both of the ones over here. Why wouldn't you just play her over here? Worried that I have Killmonger? I don't get it. I was playing a Claw Omega Red Onslaught build back then, good old days before the Tribunal. I know, man. The things that we would try to do to get that Tribunal effect in the early days. Snap has changed so much. I mean, so here's the thing. My opponent's confusing me. I do not have a great combo of points here, but the opponent definitely doesn't either. Maybe he thought that Falcon, like his idea, is a misclick. He wanted Warpath to come back and score. I'm gonna snap. I think we got it. I feel like Black Swan and double 1-drop is worth more than 13 plus the Lizard debuff. Is it?
Victory.
You're saying put them all on left? Because it would have been 5, 6, so 11. It would have been more, true. Black Swan and the 2 1s on Lake Hellas would be valued at higher. Especially with the Lizard debuff, if he allowed that to stay. Yeah, Rich! No, this isn't Screenplay. I had to stick with the classic. We're so entrenched in doing New Card Tuesdays for Marvel Snap. Has anybody gotten to play Screenplay yet? Really was not on my radar prior to like the day before it released, and then I was like, oh, this actually looks really good. So I gave it a whirl. Do I still play on 2 different accounts? I do not. I only play on the Super Teddy account right now, so the free-to-play account I just kind of stopped using. It was a time saver for me being able to keep up with stuff. That's unfortunate. I wanted to play you and move you over, which would still be more total points, but now I feel like I do this to stay flexible. Ravonna into a hidden card. Interesting. Well, Leech into Blink. Actually, no, because I drew my big cards. Like the video, looks fun. We'll probably download it. I hope you enjoy it, Rich. I think it seems pretty cool. Is this just like Tribunal? Probably. No, I don't like it. I smell a loss. Buddha Snaps, how's it going?
Escaped.
Tribunal getting series dropped. Devalued this week's Spotlight pretty drastically. Yep. I mean, you still probably, you'll take him out of the cache rather than with tokens because tokens are so hard to get, but yeah, with him dropping to S4. New card Tuesday, waiting room, exactly. Like the queen pin, sucker for benefiting from killing your own stuff. I love that playstyle as well, Rich. Like, that deck, I'm sure it's not optimized because it's just full of all my starter cards, but the idea of like, I can play a character and then score victory points based on just playing cards to fill my battle line, and then I can self-sacrifice and score points based on any destructions happening after that. It just feels really satisfying to play through. I think between Elsa and Hope, you always prioritize Hope. It's the Domino deck. It's the Domino deck again. What in the heck? I think 235 this time.
Opponent snapped.
Nope, I accept your snap. I have the God Hand. In fact, we could do Leech into Blink. Actually, the fun part is I can go Leech into Blink plus Kitty here. And if we top deck Red Hulk, then we can just play Magneto or something, right? Looks like we're playing updated Silky Smooth. Oh yeah. Alright, no Blink for us, that's fine. We'll just play Magneto. Or actually, it could be, right? Elsa, Kitty. Is it Silk or is it Jeff? Probably Jeff, right? I think this is the move instead. Yeah, this should be good. What's this spicy domino deck people are playing? Apparently it's the only thing people know how to play here at the top of the ladder. It's a Blink deck. It's basically our deck. But you trade out some of the silky move components for like Jubilee and Red Guardian. Alright, listen mate. I got Magneto to cut through all the nonsense that you have on that side of the board. And then I got Kitty that's going to score another Bloodstone buff. So, good luck. Hold on. Moves? Moves, vision mid, plays mid? No. This was... why does it also run claw?
Victory.
Hey, that guy, loving the new content? Oh, man. I'm happy that people are okay with the new series. I know that, like, Manor Lords was a pretty big departure from the Snap content to go from a mobile CCG to a PC city builder, but that was fun, really just fun for me to do. And then the screenplay looks super fun as well. Did I get any time with rivals? I did not, Rich. I don't want this to sound salty. I tried, guys. I applied to get into the alpha playtest, and I also applied to get into the content creator program, and I didn't get either. Yeah, the movie CCG is cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for what that one might do. Love Manor Lords. I made you get into it. Hey, nice, Chara. How's your village going? I think the next thing I'm going to do for Manor Lords is try and do like a maximum population in one village mini-series. I know, Sag. Marvel Rivals is going to have more playtests and like open betas and stuff, so we'll try and get in on the second wave, and then maybe things will be better balanced as well. I watched some of the Marvel Snap guys playing Marvel Rivals like on that first day, and then I don't know, I just couldn't watch it very long because they kept on already talking about like what was OP and meta, and I was like, my guys, the game is 1 hour old. You have no idea. Had to redo it 3 times just to get better understanding of how to organize things. That's how I play, Chara. Whenever I have a new city builder, I normally find myself like biting my teeth, sinking my teeth into the game, realizing that I absolutely messed myself up, restarting. I get a little bit farther on, I'm like, oh, I messed myself up again on this factor. So we go from there. Just the competitive gamer in him? Yeah. I think it started as a bit, like some of the guys were doing it to be funny, but then some of the guys like actually latched on, and then that became like the whole. There were constant reminders of like, oh, you gotta play this character, you gotta do this. And it was like, okay. Don't I know every game is meta after 1.5 hours? Yeah. Like, oh, this character is trash. I'm like, my brother, you've played one game. I don't want characters to feel like you've learned all their ins and outs after one game. I just want to know if Magneto is good. He's got good voice lines, which in a game like that might be all you need to care about. So you filled this? Vintage Soul? Just spitting in the face of Snap gameplay conventions. I will just fill this location. We could play Elsa and the Leech, which has a certain appeal to me. Because we're going to get the extra energy, and then we're going to buff Angela by 4. We're going to buff Leech by 2, so he's 4, 8, plus 5. I go up, but I would lose the Claw. Why in the world is Claw like a serious thought for us right now? It's insane. Also, Magneto pulls nothing out of his deck. That feels weird. Interesting. We're just gonna try the move play Red Hulk. Cozy already did Best Marvel Rivals characters ranked from best to worst video after 1 day. Oh, I believe it. I wasn't gonna do any name calling on who was the prime. Oh, you're that deck. I understand now. Are we dead? Or does Red Hulk punch through? Hang on. You buff Widow's Kiss by 4. He's got 3 power. We know this. He will have 3 power right here. Red Hulk at 17 counters the Hobgoblin, but only by a little bit. So you go to -2, -15. That'll be a 0, that'll be a 1. I think we lose. I'm at plus 20. Yeah, we lose. That's so disappointing.
Escaped.
Mike, good to see you, good to see you. Ghost Spider White Widow for the G-Man is ingenious, to be honest. It's pretty good. Especially when there's a location like Necrotia that's gonna make it even better, right? None of his cards being movable by Magneto, absolutely by design. I wasn't even thinking that Galactus was gonna hit the board. I guess then you can also potentially do the Shuri. He probably runs Shuri in that deck, right? Mobius. That actually might be useful. He's definitely a Galactus enjoyer. Definitely. He's committed to the bit if he's still playing in the Year of Our Lord 2024. Chavez. We'll just go Angela. If it looks like it's gonna be a Shuri deck, we'll play Mobius. But Rocket Raccoon is not looking like a Sarah deck. Aw, Blackstone, no. I wanted to play on Angela. Interesting. I could just play, you know, Silk Kitty here.
I am Groot.
Nope, he gets the extra energy. Have I read Wheel of Time? I have not. Right now we are working on the Frugal Wizard's Guide to Medieval England. I'm just going to give up on getting the extra energy and do what I should have done last time. Stack Angela with Elsa. And then we are also starting to read the Pendragon series, which is a classic Arthurian legend series. Like modern Arthurian. The take in the series is that Arthur was more closely connected to the time of the Romans being in England. How do I feel about that book? Do you mean The Frugal Wizard's Guide to Medieval England? Because I think it's hilarious. I think I'm so far very much enjoying it. We're still kind of at the beginning. But we're working our way through the Brandon Sanderson secret projects. We read Tress of the Emerald Sea recently as well. Final turn, eh? I can move ya, buff ya. Then move these guys as well. Enchantress and Groot. The problem is that I would still lose Castle Blackstone. Mid lane would be fun though. I can alternatively just play Rolk. And that might totally be enough because it's gonna flip Monster Metro to our favor. He flips first. We're at 18 to 5. We did get Angela right to the Shang threshold. Which would be a problem if it lands. But I think this is what we do. No, they play mid. Okay. Margin of victory? Ah, margin of victory! Ooh. Okay, we're making the right calls. 186. Let's go, team. Climbing the way up. Hang on. Where's our... Is it here? 12 minutes. That's enough time to climb a little more. Magneto would have lost. Yeah. Magneto just wasn't quite right for us. This is very good for us. Silk already in hand. Is this the same guy that's been playing the Domino deck? Like, I never remember the character names as well. Yeah, we'll go Angela. You've got the Jeff. My Silk's still bigger. Nice, nice. Is this probably Elsa? Probably Elsa. Maybe leech? We'll see. Ooh. Little ramp trick. Little ramp blink action still. That is a fun deck. Hey, there she is. Well, now I feel like you gotta go just leech into blink. Ooh. Sucks, eh? Because this way we can throw Silk all the way across, then land the Hulk. Even if you want to just full pass on Sunspot, what's your plan on winning any other locations? Is it Shang here? He plays Shang. He could. Okay, the question is, does he play Dr. Doom? I don't think you play Dr. Doom in the Professor X deck. In which case... If I play Blink, I just trade into Magneto. And then Magneto still gets shanged. But at least the Blink is on the board. Actually, no. You do Rock into Blink. And then you trade up. Yeah, but if they play Infinite, then I would need Hulk. The Rock plus Blink trading up to Magneto would win against Infinite. But I mean, it simplifies things. I hate it when we get an out of them just retreating, because I'm actually not sure what the best play would have been. I think Rock into Blink would have been the best play. Like, that's what I would have rolled. Yeah, War Machine deck with Infinite makes the most sense. So I don't think they were playing Dr. Doom. Like, we never needed to move Nocturne there. But then it was a question on if we thought they were going to catch our Red Hulk with Shang, and we needed to play around that, or if they were going to slam Infinite, and we needed to beat 20 power. Which, that feels like flipping a coin. Rock could switch for a small card. Yes, Rock could switch for small card. But that play generally plays around Shang, and then has the chance of still beating Infinite as well. So you take, guarantee beat Shang, and potential also beat Infinite. Rather than Red Hulk, which always beats Infinite and never beats Shang. Johnny Bravo, good evening, good evening. Rock was the only way to beat Not? No, my Red Hulk. Red Hulk was at 13. True. I think it had to be Rock Blink. Let's go Elsa. Yeah, Rock Blink. Rock Blink was the move. And they didn't have it, so they retreated anyway, so... Living Tribunal series drop makes you hesitant on opening the Spotlight caches. Yeah, it's just going to be all Series 4 cards besides Sage. Yeah. Now, I mean, hey, if you don't have them, like, getting them out of the caches is still great. You can save your tokens for something else, like a new card releasing. But yeah. Do I want to go leech? Kinda. But we could also go hope. Nah, let's just play leech. See if we can catch rock slide. Right, technically they're not Series 4 right now, but they will be in, what is it? Yeah, next month's batch. Hey, now we can blink. So this blinks Leech into Rolk, which is an amazing top deck for us. Because then I can slam Magneto and be looking pretty good indeed. Let's see what this hits. Ooh, whoa, don't draw him, do not draw Red Hulk. Oh. Well, I mean, I could still just play Magneto. Are you also playing Blink here, but onto, will it trigger? I think it'll trigger on the symbiotes. I believe that's what will happen. I could alternatively, because my opponent is flipping first, play the rock here, and then play, this is more power. Nocturne plus Silk over here. Yeah, this is better than just dropping Magneto. Not by a lot, but by 2. I think they got us. No, they did not got us. Okay.
Victory.
Man, they went hard on trying to pass us there on left. That's dangerous going right up against the Angela Elsa lane. You have a Blink Hawk Pixie deck that's been helping you climb, Scorpion. It's pretty dang good right now. Hawk still got it. This is the secret Darkhawk deck that Glenn is worried about? Yeah, it might be. Hawk has not been anywhere near the popularity that he used to be, but his win rate is still very high. I think we got shot at one more game here before the new card drops. Then we'll definitely be trading up the deck. Got some other ideas for what I want to run Sage in. Honestly, I want to play a Hawk Sage deck. And see what happens. Finding Kitty is great. Let's put in Craven. Interesting. But I want to go straight into Hope. But then when do I get my cards free move onto Craven? Guess we wait. Easy destroy. Are we running Mobius for all the Mr. Negative that is going to happen today? Maybe. I don't know if it's actually going to be Mr. Negative or not. Well, I could do this, but then my cards will cannibalize each other too much, I think. It's probably going to be... I could let her move. Warrior Falls is annoying here. Getting Nocturne down to get a chance at just knocking it out would be nice. Can't wait to see Sage in action. Well, you're about to. It's coming up very soon here. We could also just go Jeff... Kitty, right? Because Hope doesn't actually get you any value until the following turn anyway. Alright, Noki, what are we doing? We're in the top 2,000 with this. Colossus? Colossus, my brother? But why? It's some kind of ongoing deck, but then they have Nightcrawler. And what was the other card that got destroyed? Yandu. Oh my goodness, is that Ink Pulp? Ink Pulp, Mr. Fantastic. Nice. I love that. Getting their Nomura deck already? Yeah. They thought Nomura was releasing today. They're going to be sorely disappointed when it ends up being Sage. Yo, Simon Clary, good to see you. We're having a great time. So here we buff the Angela by a fair bit. We pick up extra 3 energy, which should be great. I guess we have to top deck Nocturne though to make it really great. But it's enough raw power that I'm pretty happy with it. No, the Mr. Fantastic was so beautiful. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of this. Okay, okay. What are you playing? You went Blink into Onslaught? Oh, what happens when he just plays Claw? Oh no. I don't think there's any world where he even contends here. I think it's like we go all on mid. Just let this sit. Is it gonna be Claw though? Claw's a lot of power. Is it? It's like 16. Goes up to 26. Yeah, that would beat me. I think mid I have actually better chances. As long as the idea that, yeah, he's not going to play contest on left at all. Could be Iron Man too. Well, sure, it could be Iron Man, but... So I lose to Iron Man here, but I lose to Claw if I play it the other way. And I actually think that Claw is more likely than Iron Man. One card. Ah! I knew it! I could smell the Claw a mile away. I could smell it. So we would have won? No, wait. Red Hulk, Jeff, and then Kitty, but Kitty -2? Would we have won over here? Because it would have been 6, 23, 29. Okay, we would have won playing on right. But not if he had then played a 1 cost. It's because the Red Hulk scaling actually put us over. Yes. I would have won by 3 with this play on right, but I would have lost if he had been able to add a 1-drop. Okay, time to get Sage. I don't know, guys. Are we the best to ever do it? Up to a rank 174? Not bad, not bad. Grab our rewards. Okay, we're definitely going with caches today because this is the Legion variant of all time. But I should also spend my gold on Token Tuesdays. It hurts because I would really like to start collecting some of the variants, but I gotta prioritize progression. What do you know? No hood. This variant's pretty amazing. A lot of these are pretty amazing, but... Sandman 3099, interesting. Not the biggest fan of the 3099 variants, I don't know. I don't know why. Claim this. Pick me up. Alright, boys. we would really like to get this and then this. Because if I get this first, I'm put in an enormous conundrum on if I'm going to keep on opening to be able to get the Legion variant. Here we go. Hey Teddies, what are the next games that we are going to have on the channel? Ooh. Nesmeraz. So I assume that you've seen that I've done the Manor Lords playthrough. I will continue to play some additional Manor Lords. Oh. We also had the ScreenPlay CCG. I will definitely return to the ScreenPlay CCG. At least for a little bit. And then I might check in periodically as it updates. Okay, it's not what we wanted to see. But here we go. Here we go. But then on the horizon, we have Capes, a off-brand superhero XCOM that I am very excited for. And we have Kingdom Rush, which is the mobile tower defense game. Its 5th iteration that has a Steam release as well. Come on. Okay. I love the variant. I love the variant. We're going to set it as a fit. We're going to claim them. Swap this in. Do it. Claim ya. Claim ya. Okay. At this point, I think we're going all in. That we're cracking them all. Like, if we get Sage, we're going to go for Legion. Because it's a guarantee. Ah! Let's go! Said you as my favorite. Do it. Do it. Getting S4 cards in the spotlight feels bad right now. Yes, it does. And there she is. Alright, guys, you're gonna have to fill me in on who the heck Sage is. Anybody? Ahmed, you still here? You got the lore breakdown on Sage? I don't even know good guy or bad guy on this card. Never have I ever heard of Sage. The only Sage I know was a Blood Bowl player. Forge's daughter? Ooh, Forge's daughter with who? Storm? Looks like a futuristic Jubilee. Yeah, it does. Technomancer Mutant. Definitely a good guy. Well, the last Technomancer I know is definitely a bad guy. Bastion. Looks like a Valorant character. Yeah, I think... They're just working on Valorant characters. She's with the Hellfire Club? Okay. So this is popping Sage into like a value Hawk deck. Honestly, I'm here for this deck. This deck looks pretty good. Guys, did they fix auto build? This auto build actually looks good. As in she talks to computers. Yeah, like Bastion, right? Why does this deck look so good? Oh my gosh. Like, you got the Angela, Kitty, Hope, Jeff, Jump to Doom, Red Hulk, Blink, Leech, Hawk, Rockslide, Corey. Like, this is good. Okay. Let's rock it. How's her ability work again? Yeah. So let's pop her up here. On reveal, +2 power for each different power among all other cards here. So at her location, she checks for unique power on your side and the opponent's side, and then she will scale off of additional unique powers. Please tell me there will be negative today. There will be negative today, Simon Cleric. It will definitely be negative today. We'll run this a couple times, see where it gets us, and then we'll go negative. Probably next. You could even shuffle Sage back in to recast for more stats. You risk not redrawing, but yes. I could go Sage into Blink, upgrade, and then replay. We'll all be talking to computers soon, yeah. Mine are not quite that smart yet, but we're all going to be technomancers, eh? Interesting. I wonder in a greedy world if you could trigger her and then hit a Grandmaster. Probably not, but imagine. Oh, you definitely could. I just don't think the Grandmaster... I mean, you could run Grandmaster in this deck to also, like, re-trigger Rock Slide, eh? That'd be a legal play. Hopefully she fits in more than just negative. Not a fan of negative. Well, yeah, I've got high hopes also for a Surfer deck and just, like, a general, like, Sarah efficiency deck. Oh, no. Say it isn't so. This was not how I wanted this location to go down at all. But I guess it's Rock Slide here. I prefer to keep my stats, thank you. You gotta play Brood now? Your C2s or your Patriot. I think we're just losing Death's Domain here, guys. Seems like a good turn 6 play in this deck with Rock Slide. Oh, yes. Negative reminds me of Hela. Cannot be stopped when it pops off. And then when it doesn't pops off, it just defeats itself, right? Pretty much. Don't fall for the Grandmaster Hopium. We've all done it before. Yeah. I'll get you. Oh, so this way they preserve the full power on the Widow's Kiss. So we're at -1, which is a unique power. I don't think we're going to have any copies of that. Sage reporting for duty. Hawk with the new animation. Wow, I love it. Okay. It's Blink, right? I could play Hawk and then throw Kitty, Sage, Jeff, which would be good. But then Hawk is pretty vulnerable. If I go Blink, then I get either Dr. Doom or Red Hulk instead of Leech. And if it's Dr. Doom, you could actually talk to me about winning Death's Domain. Does she count ongoing power or on board? She counts just whatever, like, ongoing. She would include ongoing power for the card's power. Like, she cares about the card's current power. Blarvel. Rolk. That's a cool effect. You get that little screen effect. Pop. Hang on, what am I thinking? Jeff. Kitty. Sage. Be the reason that I win. Oh no! My opponent is no fun. Dishonor. Dishonor on your retreats, Avocado. We just wanted to see her animation. I didn't snap or nothing. Red Sage's text, but I'm confused. What does it mean? It means that she will get +2 power per card with a unique power at her location. So my opponent has a 1 power. I have a 2 power. I have... say... Make more interesting. My opponent has a 1 power and a 2 power card. I have a 2 power card. I play Sage. She sees that there is a 1 power card and a 2 power card, and then a duplicate. She will then buff +2 for the 1 power card, +2 for the 2 power cards. So she'll be at 4 power. So she checks your side of the board and the opponent's side of the board for different unique powers, and then she buffs herself. Hey, nice. Little turn 1 drop. Took you 4 keys as well? Okay, Mystical Being, at least I'm not alone. Sage OP confirmed, just forces opponent to retreat. We need a Brood style card that spawns different power cards. I have long thought that that would be fun. That, like, you play a card, and then it stretches to the other location but weaker, and it stretches to the other location but weaker again. Like, that just seems interesting to me. Why Yas is one of the best players? But listen, guys, we've got Vulture Ghost Spider. So let's actually play Hope here. Because I want to go Vulture Ghost Spider to the side, and then Vulture can come back. Wolfsbane doesn't worry about the opponent's side of the board. Exactly. Death is near. I see you on that message. I don't think I've seen you on any of the other ones. Death is near. Which Death is near is Ahmed, right? No, I don't see your other messages. But you are not banned. Two keys and got the tokens. Guess I won. That's what winning looks like. Pop, pop. Are people saying Grandmaster won't work? I'm sorry if you've answered this and you missed it. It will work on causing Sage to move and re-trigger. It will not be good. That was like basically what they meant. Because Grandmaster is just not very good. Let's go Red Hulk to counter the Gamora. I don't think he runs any control in this deck. I like the variants this week though, so probably a good week to get a card in for. No, exactly, because we got Ink Pulp Living Tribunal, we got that amazing Legion variant, and then we got Sage herself. So, Vulture me. Okay. Okay. We put the thinking brains on. What do we gotta do? Let's move Ghost Spider as well. Being a copy of the Beast's power, she will not make Sage more powerful over here. What we would prefer is like... Oh! Dishonor! I just wanna play the new card! I didn't snap, you snapped! Well, we're climbing. Sage is the best when in deck. We have no stats on if she's played or not. Like, we have no idea what happens when you play her, but when she's in the deck, your deck wins. It was gonna be Jeff Kitty and then Sage on right. No fun is allowed, exactly. Ed rallying the likes on the stream, I love it. I love that nobody was playing Hawk until the dev said he was OP. Oh yeah. Tune in next time when the developers say Captain America is OP. I still have hope that Grandmaster will be good when a certain on-reveal comes out. We'll see. We'll see, man. Grandmaster feels like one of those cards that has to be good at some point, but we haven't cracked it yet. This is that Domino deck, right? Domino deck runs Nebula, probably. I want to do this, but I also want to do this. Let's do this because I probably want to put Hope and then Kitty and keep on playing to the Nebula, Scale, Dr. Doom, Rolk, etc. We have a good hand. We have a very good hand. Sage nerf and Kamiya, yeah. How do you buff Grandmaster? Well, make him a 2-1 to start with. We all know Cap deserves a nerf, but don't tell anyone. Definitely OP. Gonna recap on Sage? Okay, please do. We had some differing opinions. Should you buy Baron Zemo with 6k? Yeah, Zemo's pretty good. This is a decent Sage pop, you know? Sage on 4. She'll be a 3/8. Invulnerable to Shang. Next, you play Red Hulk. Next, you play Dr. Doom Kitty Pryde. Like, that's just good. The alternative is Rock Slide, right? Which maybe they draw, maybe they don't, and maybe we get Hawk, maybe we don't. I think it's this. Alright, come on Sage, baby. This is your first time hitting the board. Impress me. Well, she technically has an animation.
I am Iron Man.
That is technically an animation. I think Zemo is fun. When we had quests to win with him, you could slot him anywhere and not feel bad. Yeah, he's just good value all around. Sage is a mutant, but she is an anti-hero in recent comics. She has rarely appeared. Like her father, Forge, if you remove her power, she's useless as a farmer in terms of technology. Interesting. Sage feels like she's often at least a 3/6, which ain't bad. Yeah, true. Okay. I got to move ya. My kitty is stuck, which sucks, but if we go Rolk, we can at least scare him. And then you play Hawkeye, and Kitty will come back. Then you follow up with the Doctor Doom plus the Kitty somewhere and just see what happens. So I think this is what we got. No, yeah, 3/6 is definitely a good cost. Okay, we blocked the White Widow at least, but they don't let the Rolk scale. Interesting, interesting. We have the potential of going like big card off a blink ability. How many cards do you have in deck? Only 3, so Hawk is not that big. Hawk is not very big at all. But I could play like Nocturne, Kyera, Kitty. +9, advantage 12. That's all decent. You can't get me with the claw this time. This seems fine. Any better cards to play or combinations? Blank Valentina is weaker. Doctor Doom Kitty here is weaker, only by a little bit, but still weaker. Just because they outpaced us so easily over here. This Nocturne, I think, already moved, because she was here and then she went across. So I think this is us. A solo card on right? What are you doing? Is that Living Tribunal? Oh, the Cannonball. That sucks. Why does this deck run Cannonball? Lucas Helios, good to see you, good to see you. This is one of the animations of all time, yep. Extreme X-Men had awesome designs for Sage and Rogue in particular. Hope we get them as variants, oh that'd be sweet. You never play Sage on curve? You could if you wanted to. If you played a 1 and a 2 cost on the same location and the opponent played a card there as well, I mean that's like 3/6. Mandalords is pretty sick, can't wait for it to come out. Oh yes. You're saying as a full release? Lucas, you're not jumping in on the early access? Because it is currently available as early access. I think a card you can't play on curve has an issue. No, that's true. You want a holder for maximum effect. And it definitely holds back the competitiveness of the cards. I think I'll try Sage in your bounce deck. Yeah, we've got a bounce deck idea as well. This is literally just the auto deck version, guys. We put in Sage and nothing else, and this came out and I was happy with it, so. Try Sage with Grandmaster? No, I don't think I will. Rock Slide, Hope Summers. Double Hope Summers. Probably just go Rock Slide here. Accelerate the Doctor Doom. Is Sage good? So far, yes. Is Sage all including opponents? Yes. Sage will include the opponent's cards. Cannonball is just a good cube stealing card. It's true. I was just mad, okay? I get it why he's there. I was just mad. Scarface is a really good player. This will fill, but maybe that's okay. They have not played the Vormir yet, so we would both have a hard time getting into that position. Never mind. He plays Hela. He will have no trouble getting to this position. You have 6,000 tokens. Is Sage worth it? No.
Do
Definitely do not spend... I mean, there's just like other more interesting cards. Like Sage is fine, but she's not gonna be rewriting the book on anything. Do you have Hella, Scarface? Ah, he says he does. You say you have Hella. 6 cards in deck, 4 cards in hand. I added 3 of them myself with Rock Slide. Do we count on this as a bluff? Because I was playing Corrigan Rock Slide to make it less likely for him to find his combo pieces. I'm gonna call the bluff. I say you didn't find her. Of course he found her. Hold on. Ah, I'll take that. Yeah, Hella Gamer, I gotcha. In her infinite wisdom, she played them all mid, which was my sack lane anyway. Big dub, big dub. Think Sage is gonna be a sleeper? She's done. She seems fine. Like the stat line is good, and there's the downside is that playing on curve is hard. Like the other cards with her stat line are gonna have other downsides. Sometimes the slot machine just doesn't pay out. The house always wins. This is a fun deck. What do we call it really? It's the Hopeful Sage. I like that. We have Hopeful Sage and then we have the Negative Sage, right? And then we'll do Bouncing Sage and then we'll do Surfer Sage. That's pretty much our plan. It worked so well last time. This will give us the bones. Okay. What are we looking at? Cerebro? Sorry, bro. You ain't it. Zola, Jane, Valk, Mr. Negative, Renslayer, Bast, Mystique, Iron Man. Okay. I don't like this one as much as the last one. I get some of the ideas here, but Jubilee, I'll go get backup. Also Jubilee, I found no one, but I brought a rock with me. Yeah. Sage seems like a card that will be really solid in a deck or two, but then not great outside of them. See, I think the opposite, Darth, is that she's just going to be like generally okay, like Gladiator. Can you try her in Safety Blade's Cannonball deck instead of Wolfsbane? Sure. Do a Hawk Sage build? We just did. We just played Hawk Sage. Yeah, I like the Bast. You're gonna level up the Sage power. Bast kind of ruins Sage. I think Sage will still be fine in this. I guess the idea is that we're gonna Zola Sage, right? That's actually our plan of attack right now? I think it is. So then do you go Null? I feel like these decks always are gonna run Null. And then do we want Valk is the big question. I feel like I don't. Negative Surfer route, probably the way to go. Maybe. Because you can go Wong. And then you want to go Surfer. But who do you cut? Is the idea that we cut Null that runs Surfer then? Probably. Shame on you for using Leech. Very disappointed. I mean, running one of the best cards in the game. Listen, mate, I'm playing in the top 200 of the ladder. I gotta use everything I can to stay up here, okay? Try on a toxic deck with Luke and Wong? But why? You're saying just because it has synergy with Wong? How about Wolfsbane? You're saying in this deck? We could run Wolfsbane in this deck. You can never go wrong with the Wong. True. Grandmaster? I'd run Grandmaster if I still had Valkyrie. I think it's like like rushing Mr. Negative is always the priority, right? So we do this. Yeah, Wolfsbane in this. But who do I cut? Bast? Are we on the train of cutting Bast, team? Oh no! We got that Jane as well? Snap. In before he plays Mobius. I don't know if Zola has a... We're gonna Zola the Sage, okay? Sage is gonna scale, get Zola, pop pop. Be powerful. All that stuff. But we could cut him. That being said, we could cut him. But I don't know, when you've got Wong and then a Scalar and then Zola, like it just works, right? Ooh, baby. Let's not have Shuri's Lab doing any weird tricks on us. And then I don't think I play Bast either. Because right now the plan is Jane, grab all of these boys, find Wong into Mystique, into Sage, into Zola. Which would all be possible on the final turn. As dirty as that is. This looks like Loki. They probably run him. No, my Sage. Now she's just a 0-3. We're getting scammed, guys. Deckless not showing. There we go. Well, it's a huge disappointment, but the Iron Man into Mystique can still just dub. Get the win. We'll play Jane over here. I think. They probably run Shang. And we're gonna hope that the Iron Man plus getting Mystique on to copy on the Iron Man will be enough. Dulatha Bismara, good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, the opponent just hates fun, exactly. This is gonna be annoying, running Sage in this meta. And the meta being just all leech. Okay. I don't think they have a way to cancel Limbo at this present time. And I have 3 free cards. And I hope I draw Mystique. Maybe you just put Zola over here for the +5. Play Bast for 1. It's one of the weirdest turns, but we'll see what happens next. Yeah, he murdered our hand. Interesting. Loki just sitting on everything he got from us. Which is a good sign. It means he's not happy with it. Mystique. Okay. Well, this guy obviously has to go here. Then we can do like Sage, Ironheart Surfer. You're hoping that the Ironheart buffs land on left to be able to keep up with stuff. They could just play Iron Man. I could go all mid, but I don't have tall cards. And then he just plays a moderately tall card, gets the doubling, and beats me anyway. Ironheart first? Yeah. I am doing Ironheart first. Well, you're saying before Sage? Why would I play it before Sage? This way she has another opportunity to buff left. Right? Oh, you do this, then this, then this, then... Yeah, okay, okay. Because then the Iron Man is one less target, because I want them all on left. Fair enough, fair enough. They go all mid? You have Zola? On a 5 power? I think we win now. You get a little buff there. Hang on, hang on. I'm up to 20. I need 10. No, we don't quite. Hang on. I get an extra 4. No. So close. Any chance they shut off Nidavellir with the bird? It will turn back on when they actually calculate points. So the bird shutting down locations on the last turn only applies for effects that would happen during the turn. Yeah, they'll each one of the game. Low-key players be like, yeah, I'm so smart. I played Leech. How we feeling about Sage? You're on the fence? What's your bar for getting a card? Like, if you're very budget conscious, you could skip Sage. Like, she's nothing special. She's not going to be developing a unique archetype. But she's a lot like Gladiator, just like a good stat line. A very good stat line. Like, I think actually the power level comparison to Gladiator is pretty apt. No, she will not be in Mill, but for any deck that's running Gladiator just for the stats, you could run Stage instead. Need a good deck for fit that Legion variant into. I know, Melissa, I know. We'll find one. Maybe in the Bounce version. Or maybe in the Surfer version. We'll see. Waiting for Sasquatch, honestly. Yeah, Sasquatch seems pretty fun. Let's not get the rock. And hope that we draw Mr. Negative. Gladiator can be played on curve. She has to be played in the late game. She's a bit worse in that regard. I mean, only if you've missed early turn plays. Also, if Gladiator pulls a big card, he's worse in that regard. So, I don't know. You take your pick. Dakin. Like, listen, if I play on turn 1 in one location, and then play on turn 2 with another powered card, and then I just have my opponent play there for one of those turns, and then I play Sage, she's a 3/6, which is pretty good. Now we go... Mystique Bast? So that I can go Sage Zola? I think. We're actually going to do a Sage Zola trick. Oh my gosh. We're doing a Sage Zola trick, guys. What if Odin instead of Zola? Maybe Wolfsbane instead of Bast? Means we have no turn 1, but it's probably fine. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, it's real bad for us. No. We could still do like Sage Surfer here. I guess technically it would be, yeah, it would be Sage over here and then Surfer. Buffs, buffs. We're probably gonna retreat though. There goes Zola. I wasn't planning on using Zola anyway. Okay. It's cheeky, but it might just win. They have to play something mid because it's going to get eroded away. Otherwise, it'll just be a free lane. You've already scored your DAC in, so you have to come up with 5 more power over there. I mean, you probably run Stature, right? That's the problem. Stature might just come in and slam the dub. So what if it's only Iron Man? And then I play... Do you put Renslayer here or Renslayer here? Renslayer here would stop Stature from winning, because Stature's at 7 now, right? No, Stature's just a tie. I don't think they want a tie. I think they want the dub, so... I'll play like this. What we initially planned. And here they play double right. Of course they do. You have death? Okay. Well, Renslayer wasn't changing that one. Alright. You love that Silver Samurai variant so much. It is one of the good ones for sure. We lose to Shang right? We lose to Shang right. Oh, because of the Sage? That deck's not running Shang. Yeah, it was a very odd deck. They got pretty lucky on Lady Deathstrike killing our Wong before we got the Mystique down. Not many decks are running stuff to counter the Wong right now, especially after the Lady Deathstrike nerf, but... Ah well. Yeah, nobody's running Shang now that Leech is a thing. It does make Shang a lot more risky when it can get knocked out. It makes Sage risky. Any of these. Okay, here we go. We got it. We got it again. Oh no, it's again. Title is Never Lucky, checks out. True. True, true. Are you trying out Marvel Rivals when it releases? Hopefully before it releases I can get in on one of the betas in the future, but if not, then yeah, I guess I'll try it on release. I'll do it for fun. For funsies. Here's the thing with Marvel Rivals. It's like, if I cover it, I'm almost guaranteed that it will not, like the videos will not perform well on my channel, but I do think it would be very fun. Let's go with, we do not have Mr. Negative. I don't have Zola. That's my chance to be able to get into mid. We need to find Zola. So how much do I want to lean into Wong? How much do I just play Iron Man now? Let's put Iron Man on Quantum Realm, make him a little scared. She would have killed the Mystique too. Yes.
I am Iron Man.
Do you think Ultron needs a slight power nerf? No. I think if anything he still needs a buff. This probably worth it. We get the hits and then we stack a the buffs. Final turn. Wong, free card, Sage. Actually, it's not even the final turn. It's just what turn 6 is going to be. Ah, so here's the Loki. Was expecting 2 power drones to make Ultron OP, but he actually doesn't seem like he is. Yeah, I think the 2 power drones are actually fine. Love the streams. For some reason, it feels like ASMR helps you sleep. Hey, nice, nice. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so then it's Jane. Oh, this is so good. Can we snap to this? Hold on, hold on. They played... Oh, no, 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 no. They played Snowguard. Chat, they played Snowguard this last turn, right? I think they did. Does this win? Yeah, they have to use Hawk, right? They're not going to be able to win over here. They're just going to play a card over here. And we see if Sage outscales. I'm not going to snap because our foundation is so weak, but... So the 5s overlap, the 2 is unique, and then the 4 and the 3 are unique. That's like... That's +4. So +8, and then double to 16. And if they play another unique power, it'll go up to +20 on Sage. So we're adding 22 power if they play a unique power themselves. That might catch them. But then again, if they... Hang on, no, even if they play Iron Man, I win. I'm a snap fool. Come on, buddy. I know you want to do it. I know you want to. He does. Of course he does. Oh, the surfer buffs. Okay, and just Bast. Wong. Sage. Come on. Oh, yes.
Victory.
Love Ultron, but love Claw, Blink, and Nocturne, and Leech even more. Yep. That Leech is going to make it pretty hard for Ultron to get off the ground. With his drones, quite literally. Honestly, I don't know what Ultron needs. Like, you could make his base power higher, but yeah. Sage pretty cool right there. What type of character would I play in Marvel Rivals? I would play Punisher. I would first master Punisher, and then after that I would learn probably Spider-Man and some of the high mobility guys. I am a jungler by trade, so after my favorite character, I would just go for somebody that can like zip around and gank people. Mantis here is like insanely interesting. If your opponent played any cards here this turn, copy one of them. Oh, into your hand, not on the board. It was me and Brad were theory crafting for so long about how Mantis could potentially like copy that card to your side of the board as like a pseudo. Do I want that, Jeff? Maybe I do. Pseudo leader, like a early game leader play, but that's not what her ability actually is. Been playing a new Ultron deck, pretty solid. Top 10 decks of the week, you believe? Really? What the heck? Top 10 deck of the week is the Ultron? That's crazy. Is it Patriot? Like it's full-on Patriot moves? Is it this deck that I'm playing right now? Everyone was expecting Age of Ultron. We got Age of Leech. Yeah, we did. Oh, District X. What are we doing here, chat? You want to see if we got anything? Let's see if we got anything. I think we need to retreat. Rhino, one of your fave villains. He feels just unplayable. In Marvel Rivals or in Marvel Snap? I don't think he's in Rivals, and he's definitely unplayable in Snap. Okay, the Blue Marvel Mystique, I think he got me. Oh, I got a hood. It's my one pull. That's embarrassing. Alright. Also absolutely loved Ultron this week. Nice. Yeah, Mr. Negative into District X, unplayable.
Escape.
Patriot, Larval, etc. Alex made the video on his top 10 decks of the week video. Ah, okay, okay. Interesting. I have not followed Alex's meta updates in a while. Is he still regarded as like definitively pulling the best decks? Or are they like his best decks? Jesse Foster, hope all is well over here. Oh, it's going great. Good to have you on the stream. Punisher looked like the only character that I could play for sure. Yeah. Just give me, instead of the really floaty, slow-moving projectiles, give me a gun. Just point, click on dudes. Very straightforward. They get in close, swap the shotgun. You have a good spot, swap the turret. Rhino needs a power buff or something. Yeah. Like honestly, 3-5. He pulls them from the untapped data. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I always look at untapped. Well, with Zola, I think it favors us to leave Luke's bar, so we magic here. Then we'll bounce Mr. Negative, and then we'll prep Sage, Zola. Probably an Ironheart would be good as well. Revels is a shooter? Yes. Revels is a third-person shooter. Think Overwatch, but Marvel skin. No one say best decks, but he still drops solid knowledge. Nice. You watch Alex and Cozy videos just to be able to see what you're going to have to counter in the following week? Yep. They do kind of dictate the meta. Content creators in Snap have such a huge impact on what people play. Aww. No fun. Come on. Oh, baby. You know that's good. So if I go Nan Sage, we kind of pop off, don't we? And then we play Zola, and I get to pick two of my favorite guys and send them over to the other lanes. In which case I can play Renslayer. And as long as the opponent here doesn't play Pro X, I think we're good. What if Rhino was more like Legion, a 5-5, turn all locations to rubble? All locations to rubble. Interesting. Well, I mean, I say interesting. It would be an interesting change. I just don't think it would be a super fun card. Like, Snap has so much of its identity locked up into the location abilities that Rhino knocking them all out, it would be a big change. But I don't know if it would actually be the most fun. Aww. It does fit his character, though. A little more impactful, for sure. I've never done a collab with Alex. But wouldn't that be a great episode? It would be such a great episode to have Alex on the show. I'd love it. Alright, well, we're dead. Like, guys, having an on-reveal dependent deck in this meta is kind of impossible. 20 power Sage, but it doesn't matter. Inverted Iron Man, it doesn't matter. They have Leech, so... Yo, Blast, how's it going? How's it going? Any collab would be cool. At this point, it's been a long time since we've had another guest on. We should definitely start looking for one. Second Dinner would never print that kind of card. They value the variance in the locations that they bring a lot. Yeah, that's why him affecting one location and then they kind of understat him so he doesn't get played. Which is too bad for Rhino. Maybe they need to just give Rhino, like, actually a unique location that he spawns that would have an effect. Leech hits extra hard right now. Yep. Teddy reading messages out of order and out of context. Man, I'm trying to keep up. You guys know what you're talking about. Leech better get nerfed again real quick. I kinda hope so. Move him back up. Everybody playing Leech is not that interesting. I think every major location will have a card that spawns it in the end. No, I think they will keep it pretty selective. How's Sage feeling so far? Does the Leech meta gut the potential of the card? Honestly, not of Sage, but of some of the other decks that I've been running her in. Do I want a Bast here? I kill my Jane, but then I buff Zola Ironheart. Interesting. I think I might actually want to keep Jane. Because what's our chance on Space Throne? It's like it's Jane or Inverted Iron Man. So, it's Jane. Kneel before Leech Lactus, yeah. Playing Tribunal? Leech doesn't affect me 5. Yeah, Blast. Yeah. It affects me, okay? Here he is again, the little green guy. No spoilers on X-Men 97, but I have a little bit of catharsis on thinking of some specific episodes. I guess I play Wong. But I lost the Zola, we lost the Ironheart. We can pick up the Inverted Iron Man though. But Jane won't summon anything, she'll just be a 9. Okay. Fine with Leech right now. Just been playing a lot of ongoing, which dumpsters Leech. I mean, it's true, like, obviously you can play around it, it's just trivializing my entire game plan. Shuri, so you're gonna play a big card, and then because you hope that Leech knocked out my Shang, you just... Honestly, Leech and Shuri makes a lot of sense. I guess but it competes in the power curve. Like, this is turn 5. How did you get it down? Oh, you got it early because of Tinkerer's Workshop. That's so lucky for you. I am very mad about that. Let's try this. Not a good week to release Nomura then? Yeah. So hyped for the X-Men finale tomorrow. I know. It's gonna be great. We got nothing. We're just lucky they didn't snap.
Escaped.
Nomura hype, I know. And then Leech is gonna knock her out of the sky. It's gonna be so... Egg on my face for saying Nomura was gonna be good before I knew about the Leech change. Everybody said she was gonna be bad, and now she might actually be bad, but not because of why they thought she would be bad. Just because they released Leech. So... we could... Do you change it? I just don't think we can really play this. Against all the Leech. You could move it to be more ongoing. But then, like, you lose any synergies with Sage other than the fact that she's a 3-0 and she gets flipped by Mr. Negative. Sage says she gains +2 per cards with unique power at her location, yours and your opponent's. So if they have a 1 power and a 2 power, and I have a 2 power, Sage finds the 1 power, she buffs by 2. She finds the 2 powers, she buffs by 2, she'll be a 4 power. What was our other idea? Bounce? Yo, Urko. Time flies, homies. 18 months? Great to have you, mate. Alright, so it's Sage. Hawk. Beast. Honestly, let's just start Sage Beast. Where does this take us? Just unlocked Sage. Been looking for decks all over YouTube. Thank you for making this stream. Wow, it's great to have you here, mate. If you want to roll back in the stream, we had a really good one out of the beginning. The Mr. Negative one was fine, but with Leech in the way that Leech currently is, very hard to play. This is kind of what I wanted to play, though. Okay, so... a Nihilus Sentry Hood. Beast. Hawk. Rock Slide. Korg. Widow. Like, this has everything. This could really work. Junk Bounce. Run Lady Deathstrike. But I'm running Beast. I feel like you run Lady Deathstrike or Beast with the Annihilus package, you know? Like, doesn't it get a little... Obviously, Lady Deathstrike is really good. But if I already have Beast, it almost feels a little redundant. I think this is our move. The Black Widow could change for like... what would we play instead? Red Guardian? I don't know if the Nico really fits. I mean, I like Nico in general as a nice cheap card, but we could probably fit another tech card in here. If we cut Nico... I guess, I mean, Nico is good with Beast though, so... Then we get a potential location manipulation. Let's try it. Beast and Sage. Take us in. White Widow could be good. Gives another unique card for Sage to count. True. I'm immediately interested. We'll play double Widow. Do I not have a good... Man, I'm no. We're stuck on Pixel, guys. Sorry. Nico on Destroy Hood and draw. I know, like, Nico is a good card, okay? Nico could work really well, but I like the idea of White Widow with the bounce synergies and the junk synergies. What am I bouncing? I'm bouncing Korg, White Widow, Sage, and Hood. All of these very good cards to bounce. I think it's Korg. The Grandmaster. Maybe. What does Sage do? She gets stronger per unique power at her location. Been playing Snap so casually this season that I haven't hit Infinite yet. And that's totally fine, Blast. Everybody plays at their own pace. It's a lifestyle game. Do whatever you want to do, mate. I think it's Black Widow here. This could be a Hawk and the Taskmaster game. As interesting as that would be. Ooh. I actually like that a lot. We take away their board space, but then we keep our own open. There we go. The problem is I won't have space in hand to really return to, will I? Do I want to play White Widow or Korg? I have Hawk in hand. I probably do this, pick you guys up, and then play... Is it Hawkeye? Probably is Hawkeye. And then I can trade Hood for Demon. Yeah, but then we don't get card draw. That's fine, right? We don't need card draw. Card draw is overrated. Okay, let's do it. Try and snap more chill before I hit Infinite, so I always try to delay it by not snapping on ladder. Oh yeah, just stick with where you're happy with the game. That's a lot of debuffs. That is a lot of debuffs. Ooh. Do I want Hawk into Taskmaster? Do I want to leverage what we just bounced? I feel like I want to leverage what we just bounced. But then we're actually playing something like... Well, we're not scoring Hawkeye, basically. Which is fine, I guess. Play this, play this. Next turn, play Hawk Demon. I could play the Squirrel now for more power, but I could wait for more flexibility. Yeah, we'll wait.
I am Iron Man.
Okay.
Opponent snapped.
Interesting. You know I can still beat you over here, right? Then you play demon here for plus. That just ties. You go over here. You go on right every time. I love you too, Max Jones. Great to see you. Spectrum? I beat Spectrum here. It only adds 4? 24? Yeah. I beat Spectrum. Two cards. Silver Sam. And Renslayer. Got him.
Victory.
Yo, busy collecting. How's it going? How's it going? Great to have you on the streams. Crazy snap by him. It kind of was insane. That he was going to snap into... He was just so confident that he could win off of the Iron Man lane. And then he was like, my man thing was going to keep him down. So many people snap on the losing plays. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I felt pretty good there. Did he have much warning that it was going to be Hawk? Is that what... He just like didn't realize that Hawk was coming in? He probably didn't realize that I play Hawk. Because I don't think I played Rock Slide, right? I just played Black Widow twice. And then the Triskelion prevented another draw, which was how Hawk got so big. Or did I play Korg? Trying to remember. I think I played Korg. He did have plenty of warning. Well, on him then. On him then. Oh, this is great. You can play Hawk onto the vault. Alongside White Widow even. We'll do this. $18 power on a lane is still not enough to be snapping. Nope, it's not. Okay. Ooh, Sentry, fun. Dang it, they did the audio bug again. The hood sound effect is gonna stay with us now for the rest of the game. Until I restart. There you go, take the Korg Rock. And his defense, 10 from a single card for bounces hard unless Monkey. You only have 3 spots, so Monkey wouldn't even be 10. Yeah. How do we feel about Sentry here? And do I need it on mid? With New York, you can always shuffle things around in interesting combinations. So let's try this. They still didn't fix that audio bug? Nope. We're still living with it. He could have taken Annie. Yeah, but then I could top deck Beast. Oh, and he did not. You'll love to see it. Because now it's like Annie Kitty, final turn. Lock up the dub over here. It's definitely a Surfer deck, right? Brood Gladiator says Surfer all over it. Na na na. Na na. Na na. Alright, here we go. He did see Korg and Black Widow, 12 cards in his deck, thought, yeah, I'm good. Well, I'll take the cubes. The wild thing is that everybody we've been playing has been pretty highly ranked on ladder. Ooh. I think he forgot the order with the Widow's Bite and then got destroyed by that abs man. Just wrecked. I think I need to leave all you guys though, because you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18. We can move White Widow, but we have to keep the other guys. I can move you as well, and then I can play 8 power over here, flip the Void. It's pretty good. I think the opponent's pretty beaten up. You have that hood audio bug, but it won't go away even when you restart the game? What? That's insane, Ed. You're saying when you reload you still hear the flames of hell? Do you guys not hear that? It's like the little fire crackle is constantly going. Whoop. And now Surfer. Gotcha.
Victory.
Same thing happens to you on PC as well. I should re-download the assets. Very annoying because you play without music. Yeah. Your game does that too. You have to force quit and then restart on your phone. Oh, alright. We'll get out of here. It's mostly gonna bother me. Because I think with the way my audio is tuned, you guys won't really see it. It's been with you for over a week. Edward is like, this is just how the game sounds now. A constant little crackle. There are worse sound cues that could continuously play. Like imagine it was Deadpool saying he needs to change his underwear just on a loop. I think it's fixed. Yeah, who cares about fixing the the known issues? We have bundles to release. I swear Cannonball has been the most buggy card right now though. Earlier today, I literally had an empty spot on board instead of him because Blink summoned him and then he never showed up. What? What the heck? That's wild. Game's trying to tell you that Hood is not the move for this deck. Oh, but he definitely is. He definitely is the move. I think it's Angela. We can wait on White Widow and see what happens. It's the Domino deck. Domino deck runs Leech. Play your on reveals now while you can. That is tempting. We could White Widow on the ninjas, beast them back to hand. Well, maybe beast them. Let's try. How do you always have Red Guardian and a Leech? Get my Angela. I've played this deck a lot today. They always get our Angela. Jeezy baby, what's that noise? The music or the firebug? I'm pretty sure it's the music. Oh, you're right. The firebug is still here. Oh, they made the bug worse, chat. They made the bug worse. I still hear the fire. Well, I think it's Korg Beast. Stuck in a vicious cycle of wanting to play decks like Loki, but then getting shut down by Leech, swapping to ongoing decks to dodge Leech, only get tired of them and then circle back. I know, Melissa. The Leech has always been one of the most meta warping guys, and right now is at his worst. Juby, don't you dare. Not Leech. Thank you. We got away with it. Hawk, baby. So that's White Widow. Black Widow. And Korg. They blink the Jubi. The Doctor Doom. Okay. Now we know what it takes to win on right. And it's a little bit more than what we have right now. Tough. You got us. Unless like a sage guess wins the game? Not really. Nah, I gotta leave. Too bad.
Escaped.
I thought the double White Widow might be good enough. White Widow doesn't hurt that much when they can get the double powered cards on left. I mean, it takes away board space. Playing her mid might have made more sense. Hey, it's this guy. We beat Yas earlier. Trying to remember the deck. No, I don't remember the deck. Play Sage mid, but I don't have enough power to win on right. I didn't have a way to get 4 power and 3 energy. Also, I think it would have actually been Sage on left to try and surprise them if they drop Red Hulk mid. Gorg. Gonna get Sage because I like a challenge. Chris. It'll be fun. Let's go. Kitty. Hood. Demon up. Armor out. There's a big Sage on left. Hey. Okay, here we go. Things are coming together. So, Rock Slide. Rock Slide, pray for Annie. I think I'm gonna wait 3 months on Sage. Basically never. Is this probably Widow into Demon into Kitty? There's the Leech. So Sage is unplayable, but Hawk is fine. Hawk is very fine. Come on, Annie. Where are you at? Aquaman, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Team Teddy grows stronger. You can't really do too much here. I don't know much about your deck. All you've done is played Armor and Leech. So now you're going to try and blink, right? That is the protocol. Oh, you were the Hella deck that didn't put the cards in the right spot. That's what it was. Okay, okay. These draws are so bad, man. These draws are so bad. Okay. Yas hates us. He hates us. He's down so many cubes. It'll be longer than 3 months, like 4 or 5 until she comes back around. We'll see. Seen that I've done a video on ScreenPlay. If you're interested in new card games to check out, there's a really decent one called Mutants Genesis. Has some unique mechanics. Is it on Steam, Blask? And how new is it? Mutants... hang on. Mutants Genesis. Released May 10th, so just right now. It's an early access, free to play. I'll add to my wish list. Card Battler, 2D, 3D. Is it tactical? Like once you play your cards, do you move them around? Or do they have preset zones? Interesting. You can play Negative Surfer with Sage, not with Leech. We're finding out, Raj. We tried, okay? I gave him my best shot, man. How am I liking Sage? Actually, I am, Super Tech God. Have you gotten to play around with her at all here? Like, Sage has been a decent stat stick, but with a Leech so prominent in the meta, like, it's hard to have a card that's on reveal that you have to hold, you know? So the cards move around while attacking, but it doesn't affect anything. It's just cosmetic. Interesting. Now we'll go Rock Slide here. I want to play Hood so that I can throw it across with Annie, but then I mean, here comes a Leech. Leech needs to go. I agree. Do you want to just see him go back to a 5 cost, or do you have a different change in mind? Invisible Woman is the counter to Leech? No! Invisible Woman is the... What? Invisible Woman does nothing against the Leech. Conspicuously nothing. I do want to play Sage here, but I don't know where. I could play it here. I'm going to hit on the -6, the 6, the 2... Hang on, you'd be a 4. So it's actually... Is it better to play this order or the other order? I guess this is fine because then I get to hit on the -6. So it's like... It's a net even for us. I think Leech is okay now since his effect isn't universal anymore. Flopping and twitching, I don't think he's fun. I think that it's important to have a card like him to stop the big turn 6, like, big drops. But when he's coming out too early now, man. She hides your Surfer and such, that way you can still play on curve on reveals. Like, Surfer only, because then Leech is on 4 and taking away my stuff. There we go, 16 power Sage, pretty fun. Go Annie, take away their board space, and snap. But it's true, you could play Invisible Woman and then tuck Surfer away if that was your only win condition. Here you go. Have a Hood. This guy's playing Claw, man. We're really out here just playing Claw. Well, I'd be ahead at both locations, but do I want to double down on one or the other? I'm behind by 4. I'm behind by 10. Probably better just to slam here on left. My 21 power left. See how you like it.
Knowledge is power.
There we go. Very good, very good.
Victory.
Make Leech only turn off the cards for a single turn, so you have to pick if you want to hit the 5s or the turn 6. That'd be interesting. I might be down for that. The risk of playing him early is the opponent has an extra turn to top deck around him. I would argue it's not a risk. It's like a skill expression feature. If you think the opponent has pivotal turn 5 plays, you play him early. If the opponent really just has pivotal turn 6 plays, you play him a little bit later. Make leeches 0 for your opponent. 4-2 on reveal, remove the text of the next card your opponent plays. Play him for that in Sarah. He's not helping. Play him on 5 and Hela is shut down. So he would only affect the next card they play. But then change his stat line around. That'd be interesting rather than hitting everything, but they seem to want some kind of blanket attack. Local man, how's Leech treating ya? Real bad. Sage is fine though. Can we just snap to this? I think White Widow will just sneakily win the game here. Limiting him to stopping one card would balance him by allowing people to potentially play around the one loss. So it'd basically be like Teenage Warhead, but taking away, or it'd be a 0, but against your opponent. It was you in the last Timberborn video last week. Great game. I know, man. I was like, hey, I know this guy, and I know this game. This was me. Good times playing Timberborn. Very good times playing Timberborn. We'll go Beast into Giddy here. I should have done it in the other order. That was foolish. Why aren't we using the Infinite Avatar? Good question. Sage looks cool. Wanted to do a negative deck, but so much can go wrong with Leech. Yeah, that's what we were trying. Really enjoyed the Manderlord's gameplay, man. Oh, blast. Glad to hear it. I loved making that video series so much. Let's go Sentry here. I think Sentry will do it. If anybody's going to be able to stand up to him, it's him. Why is... oh, there we go. Yes! Sentry is too much for you, my foolish opponent. I think you have to throw the Void now, though. Oh, you left me space. You shouldn't have done that. How is Sage? Pretty good. Will we have screenplay today? Good question. Yeah, we'll end the stream with a little bit of screenplay. Get some variety content out here for us. How dangerous is it? It's not dangerous, right? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Victory.
Enjoy Timberborn. Only started playing it recently, but had the game in your library for a little while. That's a great one. And it's had some good updates. A lot more interesting now than when I was covering it. Rank 162? Are we the best to ever do it? Oh, we could have Jeff. True. I was just basically debating on if I needed to play mid or not, which I guess I should have. Line up to play on mid. It's funny, the Widow's Kiss is still 0 despite the location not being full, but it's because it was full beforehand. It's because it's the Space Throne would not allow any more cards to be played there, so the Widow's Kiss will count it as being full. Leech should only be stopping a crazy pop-off like late game Shang, big Hela blowout. Problem is he just doesn't stop these things. He shuts down a lot of other gameplays as well. Yeah. That's what's tough. This deck survives pretty well because, like, hey, Sentry got hit, I'll still play that. Hawk got hit, I'll still play that. My Demon, yeah, I'll still play that. So, we have courses of action. Gotta bounce. Happy Sage Day, everyone. Have a good one, Richardson. Great to have you on the stream. Okay. Rock Slide. Rock Slide probably the card that I want here. Are you the Galactus player? They might be. They might be. So then do I need to play Sentry now? Or do I just go with, like, Kitty to fill the spot, buff the Angela? You are a 4 power. It's not great. could play Korg and make it a little bit better. Let's do this. This is the White Widow. No, they're just junk. Oh, you are. It is the Galactus player, chat. The Galactus player has been spotted. I remember you. Okay, we gotta be smart. We got to con them. We got to con them good. Do this, and then be ready with the Annie, right? Yes. Yes. Blink trades the hood. For your sentry. Okay. Eek. You flip first. That's your problem. Do this. Should win. Leech hitting only on reveals was a good move, but then making him the 4 energy was the terrible move. Yeah, pretty much. I hate that Claw is meta now. When it comes to lockdown, you gotta play around Claw, Jeff, Cannonball. It's so annoying. They do have a lot of options. And rallying the likes for the stream does help us out a lot. I don't have Prio. That's what I want right now. I want to not have Prio. Oof. Sorry, mate. Return to sender. Tell the chef it was underdone. Yeah, that's definitely the Galactus deck with the Ghost Spider in there. If they'd had Hobgoblin to send across on that location, I would have played Annie on right. And then I should have still been able to get the win. Grab these. And then... what are we up to getting? Ooh. Variants? I smell variants. Max Grecki Killmonger. Nice. I like those. Screenplay was a good game when you played it, but the matches are just too long after being a snap enjoyer for almost 2 years. That's what I'm feeling, but part of the reason that it feels like the matches are unnecessarily long. Like the animations almost stutter and just like it freezes up periodically. And I feel like if they get it to be buttery smooth, or they give you options to accelerate the card animations, then Screenplay would actually feel like pretty good. Because, you know, you're always progressing with victory points, like both sides, with how the lead characters are pretty much able to get free stuff like the moment that they get played in a lot of different situations, so. Bar with no name? We should just be able to win this, right? As long as I get Sentry and or Hood, we should win. Rank 311. We'll see a little bit from his deck first, but then I'm pretty happy with this. I only really think Galactus is worth playing with Pixie, as then you can do some unpredictable stuff. Haven't tried the older version with Celine yet. Just got her last week. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think Galactus is worth playing at all right now, but clearly my opponent thought differently. You're a 2, so you're a duplicate power, so I'll just play Sage and put the well, I'll still do it in this order. Build good habits, right? Okay. Black Widow. You would let him win bar with no name. It's definitely a problem. Maybe we just play Hawk and wait. The cheap Galactus, cheap Annie Sentry, but yeah, not the most competitive deck in the world. Yeah, exactly. No, we gave it to him. At least Kitty Pride is here to kind of foil him. Are you actually Mill? We got it. Like, we just win now? Can I snap back? And what's the fear here? What can he possibly do? Nothing. He can play Debris here. Pop, pop. That would be wild. I don't think he can actually do that and win. We snap back, but we play no cards. Because then it's going to be Kitty Sentry final turn. But if you were to play the G-Man, Pixie is the way to go. I believe it. No! What the heck? Cannonball the Hawk? You're kidding. We lose the 50-50? Cannonball moving people is not based on open spaces, it's just based on available locations, so it's the 50-50. What was Rolk up to? 13? Nah.
Escaped.
I think it's Quark first always. But don't put him on Ant Maze. They could have Killmonger. You play mid. Just as Richard Garfield intended. Sentry Beast final turn would have been epic. Oh man, if I'd had Beast, yes. Rank 17, one of the best players in the world. Starts turn 1. Destroy and draw. You retreat.
Escaped.
You have a good hand, but if it was Phoenix Force, they could deal with junk potentially. Just won Conquest game against the most obnoxious Hawk player. Felt good showing his Ms. Marvel smileys at him when he lost on the last round. Ah, the toxicity, the toxicity. You would Beast the Hawk back to hand and then you would play Sentry to spawn the Void and win. Would be the game plan. And then because it was turn 7, you would still have energy to be able to play like the Kitty. But you could also Beast the Void back to hand in a normal game, yeah. Cannonball almost feels too good, like it could be a 6 power card. I think he needs to be a 5 power card, but his stats are pretty aggressive. I could see his stats coming down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. mean, yeah, I'll play Beast here. We'll just rock him. That chicken combo. We got armor. I do like my White Widows, but I'll go here. Get your deck all set up, mate. Snap away. Snap away and draw rocks. I think they should have left Lady Deathstrike for a little while though. Taking her down to 5-6 seemed a little too hasty for me. I mean, because they also created Leech, right? That's the kicker. Is they're like, hey, we're going to increase counterplay and reduce the power ceiling of this deck at the same time. Which means that it's a pretty aggressive change. Now, the deck was significantly overperforming, so it did warrant it. What are you... Oh, you're gonna move Nightcrawler, okay. I got real worried there for a second that my opponent had lost his mind. It seems that was only partially the case. Can I compete with whatever you drop off of the Shuri? Like if you play, what's the worst possible? It's still like Red Skull at 28. $28, $29, $33, $36, $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. I'd be at 28 to counter. Yeah, so it would be too much. I mean, it's kind of too strong all around. I could play Hawk. And keep up. Let's try this and see what happens. Oh, it's Vision. Well, Vision, not nearly as scary here. Problem is, right, you move Vision and then play Task. So then I end up winning here. It's just the coin flip on if he moves Vision or not, because there's no way that I can cover all my bases. I think you're gonna move Vision. Ergo, I play Kitty here, and then Sage. To buff the Angela. Sage is going to be worth more than the Annihilus. Does it beat 16? I guess it depends on if they have another 1 cost to cancel the Widow. See what they do. Nah, they didn't move it. I think they get us here. Never mind. They did not have Task. Well, that's nice.
Victory.
Are we talking about the Annie decks with Lady Deathstrike? Yeah. I mean, I think... Not to pat myself on the back, but I think I had found the best deck last season. And it had Lady Deathstrike and Annihilus and Mockingbird. And Pixie. It was everything. Barian, how's it going, man? What are my thoughts on Sage? Any good? Actually, yes. I mean, there we go. 3-8. Just dropped a little stat stick at him. Like, Sage is in a tough spot because she's a non-reveal that you want to hold until later in the game, and right now Leech will shut all those off. But, in a world where Leech is not seen as much, Sage is going to feel really good. You probably had some similar stuff. I'll bet you did. Bet you found some good stuff. I was not fitting Cannonball, which, you know, love it or hate it. You have 2 minds on when to get Sage. Oh, on whether to get Sage. Sage, like if you're very budget conscious, I think is a pass card. But if you're able to collect most of the cards, I think she's going to be worth it. This troop is fire, at least it sounds like it. Yep. We still have the Flames of Hell hounding us. Lost Beast. That's fine. Just makes us play in a more straightforward way. Yeah, either Cannonball or Lady Deathstrike. You had Cannonball 1 and Lady Deathstrike 1. Went Pixie with your Lady Deathstrike and then Pro X with Cannonball. I think that is kind of the consensus on what people were playing. I actually like White Widow and Nebula here. Is this the Ultron deck at long last? We have found him, the Ultron gamer. Try and break up his card draw. You're passing on Sage because you're probably spending up on the Sasquatch catches. Yeah. Like Nomura. Nomura, if Leech is still around, is not going to be as impactful as I thought, but I do like her in general. Oh, sweet. I get a great Sentry, but a weak Hawk. A 5/11. I mean, that's not bad. In fact, maybe we just play the 5/11. Yeah, let's do it. Then we can figure out the Sentry Demon, hopefully plus Kitty at the end here. But yeah, Nomura and Sasquatch are my top picks. Really? That feels premature. Like, your Doombots are 4 power each. So it's 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. That does beat me. And then 4, 4, 4, 4. So plus 16 here to 13. Yeah, that's a problem. But it's not like insurmountable by any means. Right? Like he's just gonna play Ultron mid? Yeah. Here we go. I'm thinking Sasquatch with Monkey maybe? Oh yeah. Definitely Sasquatch, Monkey, maybe even Call Obsidian in there. Get the Beast. Get the Falcon. Get the Mobius, or sorry, the Mysterio. The interesting thing is that you don't want to play Bast Mysterio unless you also want to squeeze in Luke Cage, but that sounds pretty dangerous. At this point, the Flames are a member of the family. Yep. They're going to commemorate our climb up to 150. We've been on fire, chat, like actually climbing very well. Yay, the rematch. This guy snapped when he set up a Nico with Destroy and Draw. And we said, we believe you. We believe you have a better hand than us. Need to brew up an anti-leech deck, Jeezy baby. If you find one that's real good, let me know. Darth, you just got beast last week. I've been trying around some bounce, like the bounce that we built on Can't Stop Snapping. Dude, that deck was on fire. That deck it overperformed so hard on Can't Stop Snapping. I loved it. So here he goes. He got the snap again. I'm okay with this. I've got the golden road. I will accept this time, Raspberry. Flames just sound like a cozy fireplace next to me while watching the stream. It's just a little awkward because it's like adding static. But like I said, there are way worse sound effects that could be stuck on loop for us. Sentry? I think plus hood. I want to throw as much junk on your side as possible here. Do you have Leech? Is that why he's so confident he's going to play Leech and block the Annie here? No. Ho ho! Return to sender. Okay, where and what is our opponent going to play? He might be able to dodge initiative here, in which case we are sunk. Is a full pass actually the move? I think it is. I think you have to do this full pass and hope that he misplays into taking initiative, because then our Annie wins. What you got? Oh no! He did the misplay. Is this enough? Plus 12 to 24, it ties. And then goes margin of victory with me throwing all the junk back in his face. It's pretty solid. Alternatively, playing mid has to be better, right? I think playing mid has to be better. Skillmonger kills the hood and my demon. Hope Summers does nothing. Ali! Top 20 in the world? No. Not gonna let you get away with this. There's a weak sauce. I heard Shuri might be a way it can go over the top of the ongoing decks, but also doesn't get wrecked by a leech. Not sure what said deck looks like though. Yeah, the Shuri has gone through a couple evolutions. It is pretty good though. Thinking it must be a Shuri Kitty variant though. I've yet to hit Infinite and some people make it look so easy, Barry, and it is, it's all your meta pockets. What kind of decks you like to run. When you hit the bots, like there's a lot of luck, but you can help mitigate the luck factor on climbing if you play really cagey around retreating. It's not super fun advice, but that is my best advice. Yep, sending the bite back. Thinking of starting to build an Annie package. Annie, Cannonball, Lady Deathstrike order of getting cards. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a pretty solid package. Hotel Inferno. Well, I don't want to burn any of your cards, so instead I will play Korg. And I will play Reality Stone. Reality Stone. Reality Stone, Reality Stone. Just hold Reality Stone. Play Korg and play Demon. And wait. Bide our time. Like a medieval villain. How is Sage so far? Pretty good. Uninstall Just Watch Teddy or some other streamer and then play vicariously through them. You'll be a champ. No. Let's go Widow. Only thing to remember is you usually don't want any more than 2 5s, so you usually have to pick between Lady Deathstrike and Cannonball. Well, unless you play no 6s, which I know it's insane to not run Red Hulk right now, but we've got a deck that's doing it currently. Okay, so there's a -4, a 2, a 5, and that's going to be a 3/8. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Don't discard a Nihilus. Thank you. What did they lose? Red Hulk? I think I'm okay with that. Isn't Leech a problem ATM in this meta to make Sage work? Oh, yes it is. You know it. You know it, and I've been fighting it for a long time today. We still have Sentry. We're almost guaranteed to draw Sentry, so I think we wait. And we do this number. Also, if you have some kind of ramp, then more big drops is usually fine. And Psylocke got a point back. Psylocke seems pretty fine if you have some high priority 5 drops to curve into. Oops. My hand is protected. No, I got Rock Slide? Oh, okay, so you play Annie here to throw this, drop Kitty. They probably fill, but what are you gonna do? Play Cannonball Hawk and Blink in your Pixie deck. 10 of 10 would recommend. 9 of 10 times, don't even need the 6 drop. Interesting. So what are you trying to rush with Blink? Does Cannonball win? Cannonball will crush my Angela. Yeah, Cannonball just wins, right? What a bummer. He's too strong. Because basically I play Kitty, Sentry, and lose. Would only get Sage if you're a content creator or a whale. Really? You don't think she's good? You don't think the 3/8 there is any interest to you? Chat, I know I had a 20 power Sage, okay? And we were not even specifically building a deck around like supercharging her. I did have Wong in there, but I mean Wong fits into a number of combo decks. A 20 power Sage. I'm not putting my highest recommendation on her by any means, but I think she's fine. I guess I go ahead and show Demon here. You can almost always just hold Demon though. That's probably more impactful at the end, especially in a mirror match here where losing Prio is more important. So we'll go Rock Slide. Sentry, yeah. We definitely want to lose Brio. Interesting. I could go Rock Slide mid. You could play left, but I don't want a cheeky piece coming across and then filling the location against us. Jeezy baby, you think it's copium? You think the 3/8 is copium or the 320 is copium? I mean, yeah, it's true. This deck could probably do just as well if Sage was Red Guardian. Oh, the 320? Yeah. The 3-8, the 3-6 is more like it. We could probably play Gladiator or Red Guardian in this deck and do just as well as I've been doing here on stream. Yep, there she is. Black Widow. Another return to sender moment for us. Losing all locations. Is this a new playlist? Music sounds newer? It started out as a new playlist, but then it looped back into some of the old playlist. But Harris Heller, for the first time in like 3 years, updated his synthwave tracks. So we got a bunch of new stuff. How vulnerable to Shang do I want to be? Good question, good question. I don't like where left is at. Because even if I throw Widow's Kisses across, they'll fill. And then basically not count. I think Shang might just beat us up here. But I could play a rock. Get some value on that, and then it's going to be like Annie Demon. Final turn. Maybe at 12. My opponent's at 10. Nah, I think they got us. Too bad. Yeah. Maybe we should have gone for Annie on 5 there. But I didn't have a great hand for then filling locations afterward. That one's hard to say. What works out the best? Probably more 80s and 70s, but it's the right vibe. Yeah. Yep. Somewhere in there. Skorg. Then probably Kitty. But with Lemuria, I don't think the order matters. Oh, Sanctum Sanctorum. Okay, we're gonna be playing with a very claustrophobic board. Got the Ant-Man. Oh, a very claustrophobic board indeed. Can we snap to this? Like, they'll never get another card draw. They'll be able to make their own cards, though. Okay. So basically, if you already have the good cards, then you got me. If you already have Ultron. Couple Patriots and then drop the Ultron. That'll be a problem. I'm gonna count on getting a Nihilus. Okay. Going for the Iron Lad. Into Ultron?
There's no strings on me.
Seems a little early. Oh gosh. Does Hawk win? Trying to figure this one out. If I play Hawk over here, or hang on, maybe I play the Demon, the Beast. Pick these up. Do I care about picking these up? I don't think I do. And I'd still have to play another Demon over there. So I think I should play Hawk and then see what develops. It'll be a 15. 21 power. So 20 even. I think he might beat us. Sanctum Sanctorum is so favorable for him. And even though he got it early, yeah. We'll get out. Because his Ultron would take him up to 15 already. Yeah. I don't think we were taking that one. I needed White Widow or Annie to throw and take away board space. Trade the hood and then we could have won. But without it, we were stuck. We actually have not been seeing as much Leech, knock on wood. Recently, the deck has been pretty playable. We've gotten to do our combos. Thumbs up, thumbs down on Sage. I like Sage. She's not revolutionary, but she's fine. Killmonger for the Ultron? Ooh, Killmonger for the Ultron. That would be an amazing pick. I can only imagine the look on his face after they play Ultron and then Killmonger wipes them all away. I don't know what chicken winning is playing here. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. Okay, but careful. They could have Cannonball, and they can tie with Jeff. Are they gonna have Annie? I mean, maybe, but also, like, my hand is all rocks. So you gotta play it. You gotta play it. They played nothing. Okay, there we go.
Victory.
I should have followed Ben Brode's advice. You snap on the hand of rocks. Iron Lad is a liability sometimes. Legit never used that card. You think you got him too late? Depends on how you build the deck and how much, like, if he had Claw, right, it wouldn't be a liability. He could come back and win that lane. And Iron Lad hitting Claw is also pretty good, so I would understand that if it was in the deck, but then you have the, Triskelion? No, that's one that felt... Yeah, the location that gave all the rocks to the deck, so he probably wasn't drawing the other combos he needed. When he came back to the game in February, everyone was like, Iron Lad, best card. Yeah, no, for sure. Iron Lad was in everything there for a little bit, and you had that insane, like, Brood Patriot Iron Lad deck. It was just vicious. Back when also Absorbing Man was like a 5 power. I mean, here's the thing. I think that I've seen people run him to be able to get early Pro X's. The problem is, like, Sentry is a great counter to that because he's so much early tempo. The Noors. Play. I think we'll do this. I don't know if the extra energy is going to help us all that much, but we'll see. Okay. So I have the Jin. I think I wait. Do I play the Jin here? I might just play the Jin here and get another one. Let's see what develops from this. Hoping for Annie pretty bad. Because we've already used Beast. Bear. No Jin for me. Okay. Well, fair enough. Come on, Annie. No. Play you mid. I like that she lights up the unique powers. Though... Hang on. Oh, because of Cable. Cable's also a 3. Yeah. We'll try it. And I guess do this. Because I have the energy. So is Beast here mainly to replay your Korgan Hood? And some secret sauce going on. I'm not very familiar with Bounce, to be honest. Yes, so mostly I want to replay Korgan Hood, but in a pinch, I will also replay Sage. Like on a turn 5, Sage and then Beast. And I will also use Beast to pick up the Void. If I need to. I would rather play Annie, but that way you get a backup on dealing with the Void. So far it's been pretty solid. Lady Deathstrike, I like a lot as well. As your backup for dealing with the Void, and then also an offensive capability against some opponent cards. You've also tried out the Carnage version. Carnage can get it done as well. Carnage is nice if you're also running Debris, because you get rid of the extra rock clutter on your side of the board. Alright, here's what I think we do. I think we play a little bit of Conquest, and then we play Screenplay. A little bit of Screenplay. Because it feels like we've gotten to do what we wanted to with Sage, mostly. And I need to not completely neglect my Conquest options. Yeah, it was Mockingbird, Debris, Mysterio. Yeah. I love that list. Like, basically... Where was it? This was my top deck last season, and I think it's still pretty darn great. Leech is gonna make the Annihilus less consistent, but everything else still works really well. Get that early Mockingbird, it won't affect Hulk. I guess it does affect the Lady Deathstrike, but yeah. Definitely have good options for you in that one. Little sad that you didn't get Lady Deathstrike. Still not sure if you want to spend the tokens on her. After the nerf and then the Leech change, she's not been around very much. But if they move Leech back, then I think Lady Deathstrike is going to come back as well. Because the meta will kind of revert to what it was. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have something similar to that list. Nice, yeah. Nice, nice. Yes, yes, yes. Kind of killed the need to get her. Yeah, at least right now. You can definitely wait. See where Leech ends up. Maybe they leave Leech for a while, and then we're just pushed into more of an ongoing meta. Which would be interesting. I would not be entirely opposed. Churn the decks over into some different effects. Let Rogue and Enchantress come back for a little bit. You only play the same decks anyway, just waiting for Sasquatch? Me too, man. Very excited for Sasquatch. Especially with so little to no Mobius in the meta. They are probably Loki. If you have the Valentina here. Gotta go for the draw. I'm sure they will too. Yep. Because we need Annie. And we have a lot of rocks to fight through to get there. What ideas have we got for Sasquatch? Wonder, need to buy Monkey? Probably need to buy Monkey, yes. Why? Oh, Kitty came back. I wonder if you don't use Sentry at all, because, I mean, it's Beast or Annie. You probably can. It feels dangerous, though, for some reason. What I'd love to is just get Hawk, who's already been, oh man. Orca? You're gonna Orca? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna Widow's Bite ya. Or Kiss ya. I'm gonna Widow's Kiss ya. And then Orca's gonna be real sad. Real sad, real fast. Monkey dropping to S3. Don't think he was on the list. Nope. Monkey not dropping. Monkey stays where he's at. Annie, no! It's still good. It's still fine to do like this number. Because you're gonna throw across, debuff a lot. Is it actually safer to go like double down here? The opponent has to do something on right. And then if they do, they fill the Widow's Kiss, which will go up 4, and then that'll outpace pretty much whatever I'm putting down. So I think it's much better for me to do this, and I wonder if I need to snap. Happy that you can finally get Howard the Duck. Dude, I have the Howard the Duck Infinity variant, which is like the most random thing the game has ever made. And I hate that I have it. Because I've never been interested in playing Howard. Let's snap, I think we're good.
Victory.
Howard the Duck Infinite Gauntlet variant. I forget what I was pulling for at the time. Alright, let's hold on to Beast. See what kind of creativity we can get with him. Utopia? Could be a problem. White Widow's actually pretty nice for us. Maybe we do this. Because then we could Beast this stack. And spit out even more of the kisses. Hey, a good card and a synergy. You don't see that every day. And this is super fun. We get the Black Widow as well. Now, of course, Loki will just flip the bite into a good card, but if we can break up his card draw, I'm okay with it. Also, I think Cannonball might just like guarantee winning Throne Room at the end of the game. Right? Like if I do this, I do this, and then on turn 5 we play. Ah, well there goes Cannonball. Okay, never mind on any of the Cannonball tricks. The sentry doesn't spawn the void because it was full? Seems fortunate to me. Okay. Now you gotta play you here. And then probably just play you. Oh, he does play mid. With Loki. Got him. Sorry, man. I don't run Shang. I don't run Cannonball. I don't think you have any possible way to catch up at the hub now. You're just stuck. Also, I gave you the bite after you Loki'd, which is perfect for us. And I'll just squeeze in for the win on my Annie package here. Ooh, buff the Hawk while we're at it. Do you think we can get away with a snap here, chat? I think he just leaves, so we'll roll it and see if he'll roll it for 2. But he should just leave. Unless he top decks Shang. If they top deck Shang, yeah, they just leave anyway.
Victory.
Okay. I don't know if we could have snapped earlier, though. Like, there were definitely some risky moves in there. He could tie mid with his own Annie. True. Yeah, we had Angela. We should have been... I think we would have been fine. We'll go Angela here, though. Then we'll give him the rocks. Everybody loves rocks. Here you go, sir. Nidavellir makes the void way less scary, but it still goes across. And that's something. Take the rocks, move to the side. I like the collector for him. It's been scoring a lot of points. Sentry. Else, Korg. So the Korg was the cabled card. Got 3 X Mr. Sinister variants today in a row? That's insane. Is it because you got like the drops of the X-Men 97? Is that part of it? How good is this for us? Versus like playing Annie now. I think we'll do this. That way we get the demon going across as well, potentially. 2 from mystery variants, 1 from collection level. Is so strange. That could be. You got 2 X mystery variants from the startup thing. Yeah, Bishop and Mr. Sinister. I think was the set you were supposed to get. I'm gonna play it, but I'm not gonna snap on this one. It'll be weird not hearing the flames next stream. Yeah. Vibranium rewards, step up, or whatever they're calling it. Okay, gotcha. Moves, fills, do you have Shang in here? No, it's just the bear. What the heck? And then Valentina? Why would you play the bear mid? Well, I get it was always going to end up mid because of the asteroid M, right? That's why he did it. Okay, so Annie wins again. Oh no, you got those switch ones last week. So that's 4 Sinisters, including that. That's insane. Previous record was 2 Storms in a row from Vibranium rewards. That's very funny. Nesmeraz, White Widow, basically spawns the Kiss on the other side of the board. 2/2 on reveals. Spawn the Widow's Kiss. I don't know if the bot is working / missing information.
We are the future.
Oh my gosh. Just straight up to a Magneto? That's terrible for us. To the Beast. Come on, Beast. You gotta answer the Magneto. I know you never beat Magneto on your own, but... well, 3 power down. It's not bad. And having them discard is actually good. You're gonna snap on this. Here's the thing. I'm not so much retreating based on the Magneto. I'm retreating on a poor hand. Like, there's no Sentry. There's no Angela White Widow. I see the end. No Hood. These are like core pieces. There's no Hawk, because we've played Rock Slide, but no Korg or Hawk, and we lost the Black Widow. So I'm going to retreat. Still no Hood variant, Teddy. Did we get some celebration content when you get one? You know it, Blask. Still no Hood variant. I've checked daily for my career here in the game. Leaving loads of Rincon variants too. I feel like you've got around 5 from that guy last couple of days. I mean, if you're opening a lot of variants, then you're just going to start closing in on finishing collection sets, so that might make sense. Play you? Let's block a draw. Some cards have like 3 variants and some none. So frustrating. Yeah, I wish they balanced them out a little bit better. Lucky Black Cat, have a good one. Great to have you on the stream. Let's go. Here's the thing, they could potentially buff over here. So I could be counting myself out of some fun stuff. No, I think you do this. And then we see if we find Annie or not. Does Sage feel like a skip to you or not? Yeah, it feels like a skip. Just because there's other options that will fill what she does just as well, if not better. Play you. Play you. Actually playing you could be pretty cheeky and pretty powerful here. So I'll do that. And we'll see what happens. Oh, you got my Hawk? So on the one hand, I'm happy that I have Sage. And I stay collection complete. She doesn't feel like a total loser card, but she's nothing too special either. Annie? Can we find Annie? Oh, we did. I'm 13 down. And I can only play a max of 12, but I can do this, this, this. Good luck, man. This is the end for you. 2 cards. Coulson. And Odinson.
Worthy.
Why is Odin down at... Oh, he's down at 5 because of his Valentina card. I mean, that's cute. I think the opponent just wanted the match to be over there. Like he didn't really stand a chance and he knew it. That White Widow, man. Who was it who recommended we play White Widow? Thank you. White Widow was definitely the right call. You're using the super rare for a hood. It's nice, but he has some good rares too, though, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of hoods that I want. He's my favorite card in the whole game. Yellow Jacket is that variant for me. Just can't get a variant for him. Been waiting for a long time to see one. And he has some good ones, too. Yellow Jacket actually with some fire variants. Oh, yeah. White Widow. White Widow all the way there. She is so good. Alright, that gets us 3.5 hours of Snap content. Let's review how well we did. Untapped. The great thing is we were able to split out our gameplay onto fully different decks rather than modifying the decks. So the untapped stats will be straightforward to analyze. My stats. And then here. Okay, let's go back to what we started with. This is what we were playing in our warm-up. Silky Blink. Very fun. This is like basically the meta. It's a little off meta because it seems like the meta is actually running Domino of all things, but whatever. Then this was the auto. The autofill deck for Sage is really good. It's like also just the meta. So we went 3-1 with that. Our opponents kept on retreating. So we didn't get many cubes. We had a good win rate. Negative Sage. Bit the dirt. Unplayable with Leech in his current state. Sage Bounce. We dominated. This feels really good. Average cubes per game, 1.18. It's Jason. Thank you for the sub, man. Thank you. I have heard Domino is being played crazy. I guess I can use my Mad Boogie variant for her. You could go for it. I'm going to stand by it not being the best option, but a lot of other people disagree. And they're also at the top of the ladder. Alright. Let's play some screenplay, guys. We have a brand new collectible card game that's free. Out on early access. We also have a code from the developers if you want to be able to get some extra resources. I'm gonna cut my music because this game actually has amazing music. And then we gotta change over And then we gotta go to Twitch. Change our details there. Maybe we'll be the top screenplay stream, guys. Creator dashboard. Manager. I haven't changed my Twitch category in forever. We gotta remember how to do that even. Category Marvel Snap, not anymore. Screenplay CCG. Does this exist? Nope, no results found. Amazing. Oh, they just call it Screenplay, not Screenplay CCG. Okay. Set this up. Boom. We're in. We're in, my friends. Yep. Teddy quit Snap is confirmed. Take me to... this guy. Let's go ranked. The owl card really does look like AI. I don't know if any of the art... all the art looks pretty consistent. I don't know. Do I have a code for this goodies like you say? Yes. Let me post. 1 sec. Here we go. If I select this, I can copy and paste our code. And free goodies in ScreenPlay. They have a spot in the store for the promos. Take a look at the owl. It smells like AI. Okay, we will. So on the Steam page, they are using AI as placeholders on some of the cards. Ah. They do have some cards that are just like mock-ups right now. Okay. Starter strategy. In ScreenPlay, you have variable win conditions. Your win conditions are set based on your main actors. Everything is cinema themed here. So the lead player that we're going to start with, we have 3 of them, is Severus. He scores victory points for free based on us just playing other cards. So let's start with Merciless Quester. He's going to make our opponent discard a card. Then we'll go with the Debt-Ridden Scholar, who also is a Necromancer for some reason, as another cheap play to be able to score some early bonus points here. Even if some of the art is AI, I don't think it's a big deal. We'll see where they end up developing it. I think overall I've been pretty happy with the art direction. And yeah, the game is in very beginning stages of early access, so the developers definitely want to do more with it. Look, it's Death Squawk from Snap. He scores bonus points based on him attacking himself, so this deck is probably like all going to revolve around the opponent just using his hero cards. Let's see what we can do about that. So, I am going to... I want to attack you. Let's attack you here. And then let's play our Druid friend who comes into the board and heals a card. So you'll heal here. And then we'll play Clumsy Cactus. The number of frames up here on the top is our number of action points. And then this symbol at the top here is how many action points it costs to play a card. Cards can attack, dodge, or perform, which will generate victory points. And all of those actions cost 2 action points. Why does it have to look like Hearthstone? Does it look like Hearthstone that much? I mean, I guess the damage and health numbers position is about right. So the opponent successfully predicted our attack and dodged with their leader. So we don't get the damage on them. Then they played an action card, which stunned our leader. They're saying that the plan is to replace all the AI stuff with human-made art before it goes to 1.0. Oh, that's nice. didn't understand the dodge mechanic. Yeah, so the dodge mechanic is just your chance to try and avoid taking damage. You have to tell the character to dodge at the right time in turn that you think the card is going to be attacked. So like, if we think that he's going to open with an attack on our druid, we could tell him to dodge, and then he'll just get out of the way, avoiding damage. I actually don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to attack over here, so instead we'll play the Ghost of Holiday Turkey, and then we're going to tell our cactus to perform. So he's going to take time in his action to perform. He'll generate victory points for whatever leader we have, but then the turkey generates extra victory points if his neighbors are performing. We'll go for this. Code works, can confirm. Yes, free packs for anybody interested. The game is free to download as well. I am not paid by the developers in any way. I'm just hoping to get some attention to the game because I think it has some pretty unique ideas. So it's based on a Magic the Gathering style? No. Because you get to plan your turns simultaneously like Snap, and then you win based on filling the criteria of your lead characters rather than just killing the opponent's leader. And you have a limited number of action points per turn rather than being able to activate all your cards. So, but are you saying in terms, 3 packs and then some currency? In terms of card progression, then yeah, it's more like that. Let's play our new leader card, Queenpin. She generates victory points based on anybody on the board dying. And there's going to be a lot of death, let me tell you guys. And then we're going to play Video Vixen. They have it's called the Spotlight that alternates between the characters or between us and our opponent. And that's the tiebreaker for the simultaneous actions. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff that they can do with the variable win conditions of the leader characters. You get to draft 3 of them, and then they choose what factions you're able to incorporate into your deck. And so there can be some powerful pocket synergies of like leaders with kind of the same objective that then you can build your cards around. But then you don't get access to any of the options from other card factions that you might want in general. So got a lot of fun stuff going for it. Let's try and attack here. If a card is throwing an attack and then an enemy attacks it at the same time, like basically ahead of it actually attacking, it would get disrupted. But because we have the Spotlight, that won't happen to us. And then we'll get the kill. We should then, I think, have Cactus perform again. So Turkey can hand some extra victory points over to Queenpin. A sentence I didn't think as a grown man I would ever formulate, but here we go. You can't play 2 lead actors at the same time? No. You can only have 1 lead on the board at a time. So if I was to play another one, Queenpin would go away immediately. And the new card would take her place in the, well, not on the lineup. The new card would take her place on the right. Okay. He dodged again? What the heck? Okay, we gotta just start going Grim Reaper on him. And wreck some of these cards. Attack here. Get this guy off my board. Attack here as well. This guy has what's called backfire. When he does an attack, he takes damage himself. But that's only if he does damage, I think. So he's gonna stay. But basically if he dies, he still feeds the objective of our Queenpin. But you can't actually win without playing lead actors? No, you're going to have to play them eventually. If you generate victory points, so if you generate stars and have no lead characters on the board, your director holds them and then will automatically give them over to the first lead character that you play. I guess we're going to switch back to Severus, and then we're going to drop some of these guys on him. Try and fill up his objective. And we'll switch back to Queenpin later. This guy's great. When he dies, he gets an extra victory point. Hopefully they address the speed of the games in the next update. I'm getting a headache watching everything moving in slow-mo. Yep. It feels like the stability is a little bit of an issue compared to how quick Snap can move everything. Like, I wish there was an option that you could accelerate all the animations. And I don't know if it's like intentional, like it's just poorly optimized. Well, I don't know if it's intentional or that it's poorly optimized. It feels like the animations should be moving faster, but they just load slowly. So hopefully like a stability patch will get them moving a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. Lazy Rider's Lightning. Let's just zap him. And then let's play our buddies. I think we do have a limit on the battle line, but we haven't reached it yet. So we'll keep playing these guys, and that will finish scoring Severus. There we go. Knock their lead out of commission. Pop. It does seem like stability because it seems like the cards are just losing frames per second. I don't know how to explain. Yeah, they stutter a little, right? As though the frames are just really low. But here's the thing. I'm on a decent computer, and I even have the resolution of the game turned down. They have like no graphical settings to play with other than resolution, so I've done all I can. Yeah, it feels like they're playing at half speed, I agree. Alright. We scored, so we just need to score one more of our leads. So you have to score 2 out of your 3 leads to win. So we're going to trade over to Queen Pin. And then we're going to try and just kill as much stuff as we can. We'll attack you. We lost our turkey. Oh no, we lost our turkey. But we'll have you perform. It also seems like the game goes up toward control matchups more. Yeah, because the health of your lead characters is often shockingly low, so if you have like direct damage spells, you can kind of just prevent your opponent from having them on the board ever. Which, I don't know, I guess it feels like it's balanced based on your director being able to hold the free victory points that are generated when you have no lead on the board, but... we'd actually really like a board wipe card, because if we could kill all these guys, we would love it. Can I play you? No room? Okay. So what I want to do is I want you to attack. You will die. And then 2 more performances and we should win the matchup. I have cards that like damage my own battle line in the deck to be able to score Queen Pin, but we didn't draw any of them.
Who needs shots?
Sharkuza, that's awesome. Yep. The Final Tide Sharkuza. When your characters perform, he will kill them and generate extra victory points. So it's amazing synergy with Queen Pin. Did we get it? Yes! Got the victory. Oh, you like the guy with the cauldron? He's like Radagast the Brown. Yes, the little druid. There we go. Ranking up. But one of the like mild downside I have with the game is that they make you play so many bot matchups before you get to humans on the ladder. We'll do one more game here before we call it. But you have to play like a lot of bot matchups. But it seems like the developers have a pretty good monetization structure in place and a pretty good like trickle of free resources, so you do not need to get your lead actor killed. If you play a new lead, the old one will automatically get subbed out. Do I know if they plan on having cosmetics like variants for cards? I don't know about variants for cards, but they do have different movie sets, which is the board. Like that board that we were playing on, I purchased to be my unique board. And then they also have card backs and deck covers as cosmetics. And they have animated versions of your director that you can get. Hopefully that extends to like animated versions of the cards that you would be able to buy. Ooh, we got some of my favorites here, guys. Alright, Brawling Broccoli. He basically throws free attacks at the beginning of every turn, so he's amazing. We'll have to figure out, maybe next time, if Team Teddy's got some accounts that people have set up, we'll do some friendly matches here. We're up against basically the same deck. Oh well, I'm sure we'll see a lot of different cards. Okay. Half the fun of playing these games to you is customizing and expressing yourself through it. Yeah. So, right now you have some ways, but the cards are just one version. One version each. Play you. And then let's play you. Talent Resurrector. He's great. He will be able to get us a 1-cost who dies back for free. Kill him. That disrupts his action. And I get the card that he forced me to discard back to hand. Then for playing the little dino from the Land Before Time, we generate a point. Who are you going to abduct? Oh no. The vaccine stuns my character. Did the abduction just have no effect? I don't get that one. Alright. It feels like we're out in the lead, so we'll play the Expandosaur. They gain attack and health every single turn. And then we'll just have you guys perform. Here we go. No, I discard again, please. I need these points. Feels like the game is actually getting slower as we go on. Okay, get the turkey out here. And then get the turkey's neighbors performing for us. This should get us our first lead character score. And then I love this little guy. Attacking for cheap, so nice. Even though it only does like a little bit of damage. I'm still pretty early in the collection level. No, you were gonna perform. Okay. Break up my plans, will you? This is what I mean. Couldn't even tell what abduction is supposed to do because the card just lazily floated off to the side with no visual or audio tells. Yeah. Hey, Blood Artist, how's it going? If you came in hoping for Snap, you can always rewind the stream. We had a good time testing Sage. Yes, this is ScreenPlay, CCG. No, I don't want you yet. It's a new collectible card game that has just reached early access. I'm gonna have you perform. And then I'm gonna have you perform. And I think it has a lot of really cool ideas, so I wanted to give it a little bit of a showcase. Karate Broccoli looks pretty cool. He's definitely one of my favorite cards. If I could get some cards that would then buff his damage, oh man, the deck would be fire. Yep, we got Baby Cthulhu here. Baby Cthulhu. He's very adorable. He does enter stunned though, but he's a big boy. Okay, so they used Abduction to return Dinosaur to our hand, and then that resets his stats. So that's one of the ways that you can get rid of cards that are just getting out of hand. Okay. Boxing Broccoli gonna go after him. Severus has scored. That means we add Queen Pin. We get this guy to perform. Turkey will score us extra points. We get extra actions the later on the game goes. We'll skip this one. We'll call it here. Alright, so we kill you. And you do nothing. Our opponent's deck has not gotten anything off the ground. He only has... How does he only have 2 cards in hand? And he has nothing on board. And he's not even playing his lead characters. What's the first opinion of Sage? These keys are burning in your pocket. Sage is fine, but if you're a budget-conscious player, she's a pass. Okay, so you perform. You perform. We skip. And we'll be done. New Marvel Snap mod? Exactly. It looks different, don't it? No, we stunned her. Alright. Turkey, hand over the stars. There's a world where I see this with like the animations moving way faster, that the game becomes super fun. But right now, yeah, it's a little patience testing. I will agree with that. Let's try and get you to perform this time. And then... I don't know, Expandosaur makes sense. We haven't actually hit any of our super fun combos. Like, I have an Airstrike card that would then attack both sides of our boards. Be able to potentially kill all our little guys, which would score Queen Pin real fast. Just don't see anything else interesting in the Spotlight schedule again until August and the Hope variant. Really? Blood Artist, you're not interested in Sasquatch or Nomura? I think Sasquatch and Nomura are going to be good. Yep. On Twitch, we are currently the only screenplay stream. Love that. We're the biggest. Sasquatch looks like he's right up your alley, Mr. Iso. Big hairy Canadian. Checks out. Is Baby Cthulhu everyone's favorite card so far? Baby Cthulhu is pretty great. They could easily play into the film aspect by messing around with the frame rates and stuff on certain cards. That would be sweet. They look like they came from different eras or genres. A little more like the music, like the really trumped up dramatic music cues, right? Alright, so you do have the Sacrificial Goat, which when it dies, there's a 25% chance to summon the Baby Cthulhu. And the goat's pretty great as well here. But, all we need to do is get another performance off and we should win. #1 screenplay streamer in the world, exactly. Ba-ba-ba! Hype, hype, hype. Alright, I think we rank up now. Yes. I've heard that once you get up to the purple league is where you get the most human opponents. Alright, that's screenplay. I have a video out breaking down rules as well, and I get some different matchups that get to show off the deck a little bit better. If you guys are interested, head over to the channel, you can check that one out. I think we're going to call the stream here today. Unless there's something I can open. Let's open a new pack, eh? if I go to card packs, we can buy one here. Purchase. Yay! Have a good one, Melissa. Great to have all you guys on the stream. Okay. And then packs. Open me. Let's see what we got. It was a fun stream. We climbed a lot. Reveal all. Ooh. Wake and roll. Pre-selected friendly character unfreezes if frozen, then sets up a dodge until the end of the scene. If that dodge is successful, his swift attacks back and you gain a victory point. Oh, that's a card and a half. Jumbo Dumbo. This attacks extra slow and then is stunned for extra long. Okay. Obsessive Assistant. For 2, move a pre-selected character to a pre-selected flank. Interesting. So you can reposition your battle line only with that card. Devious Dame performs unfreeze another friendly character of your choice. That could be good for unlocking a lot of like card actions. Lazy Rider's Lightning. Deal 3 damage to a pre-selected character. Okay, we've got that. Coliseum Coach. This can't reduce enemy characters' hit points below 1, but he's a 5/5. Ah, fun. Yeah, we'll see if any of those work their way into our decks. Alright, thank you everyone who came to hang out for the card testing stream. We'll see you guys in the next week. We'll have our videos. I've got a Mandalord's Challenge video series idea coming along. We'll probably do another ScreenPlay video, and then we'll also have the Let's Don't Stop Snapping. The Can't Stop Snapping episode coming out as well.